it's time we set the stage a little bit. So, I wanted to make sure that Ebon Ward East is accessible to anyone who hasn't seen the show, so we'll give a kind of a overview of what's going on in this setting. 400 years ago, a vicious army of vampires attacked the country of Goliath, known as the Veritas Legion. Their force, numbers, and tactics were too much for the kingdom and was near the brink of collapse when a strange man in a top hat made a crazy suggestion: have monsters fight monsters. With few options, the king agreed, and this man, Rupert Remington, created the secret organization known as the Ebon Ward, a group dedicated to protecting the country from the shadows with the aid of werewolves, criminals, demons, and more. It was divided into 5 branches, each headed by a warden, to ensure order in the organization and an equal split of responsibility for this massive country. This ridiculous plan actually worked, and each following king continued to support the secret organization for centuries, just in case. Over time, though, the Ebon Ward became less vital to Goliath, and the current queen decided to shift the funding to the publicly known and respected military force she created, the Keepers. They gained immense power after druids attempted to assassinate the queen 20 years ago, and since then have become corrupted and aggressive with their tactics to protect the people and hunt druids relentlessly. Even though they lack funding, numbers, and morale is low, the Ebon Ward continues to do its best to guard Goliath from new enemies that rise up every day. But our story begins in the east. And I'll drag you over to the map. But our story begins in the east, in the massive gulf known as the Maw of Eels that connects to a second gulf called Mother's Arms, created by a neighboring island. All of the cities along this coastline are incredibly prosperous and home to many noble families, but none as glorious as Leviara, as it has become the main port for Goliath to do trade with their tentative allies in the country of Behemoth. The seas are a dangerous place in Goliath, but not just because of the creatures that hide beneath the waves. Pirates have been a consistent problem for years in the Maw of Eels, despite the head of naval security, Pride Lionheart's best efforts. However, in the last few months, the tides have changed. Sightings of pirates have plummeted, and instead, reports of massive land masses appearing at near random have cropped up. And worse yet, many ships crash into these near unbreakable stone platforms, and when their vessel is eventually found, no one is on board. Thankfully, a new crew from Ebon Ward East are placing the final touches on a brand new boat designed for adventure and danger. And so we begin in the massive secret cove of the Crescent Cliffs known as the Hidden Gem. Just bring it over there. So, of course, I will ping. You guys are down here. So, we start with this brand new, gorgeous boat with all these lovely red accents and kind of a busy day here in the Hidden Gem as we find 2 of the newest crew members, or maybe not new to the Ebon Ward, but new to a new crew, working on the final touches of this boat. Tetra, this massive Undine shark woman, is sitting very boredly on the dock, kicking her feet in the water, almost splashing you 2 as you're working on this ship. So, how much longer? I mean, we're kind of on a time crunch here, Mel.
Oh, well, if you keep kicking water at me, it could take all day, darling.
Okay, duly noted. She pulls her legs back up and sits crisscross applesauce, but clearly is bored, so plays her knees like a bongo.
Could you hand me that spanner, darling?
That one? Or this one? Or this one?
The
Or...
larger one.
Oh, there you go.
Lovely, thank you. She is tinkering away at the side of this ship. She's like adjusting some bolts or something on the side of it, but you see that she's not actually using her own hands. She has a bizarre contraption on her back that has what is effectively ye old Doc Ock arms, but made of like this kind of porcelain with blue paint on it, and they are just going at things as she is floating there in the water.
Yeah, Tetra looks back over. Locket, what what can you do for the boat specifically? I'm not trying to poke fun at you or nothing, but you seem to have trouble just getting the tools over.
Oh, I sewed all of the curtains.
Oh.
Also known as
Oh.
sails? I think they're sails.
Oh, I thought you meant because there are. She actually like gets up and you hear the wood creak under her, and she's like about to step on this platform. Is like, no, I know better, and she steps back. But there are actually there are some windows and there are some nice curtains. That must have taken you forever. She looks up at the massive sails for this brand new ship.
Oh yes, I've been getting very good at using the magic hand spell thingy. Papa would be proud.
Dexterous little fingers.
Yeah, I just figure, Did anyone help you with that? Because I feel like someone should have helped you with that.
No, I did. We would drag them into the room before we would go to sleep at night and, chatter away into all hours, and she would just sit there and I would pull the curtain up when she needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, I see.
I also offered some of the other girls booze if they helped me.
Tetra puts a finger up to him. You can't just go
sorry.
advertising that. You should know with the whole, as Mel coined it, the drought. It's not a thing we can really do anymore. And she kind of pouts a bit, and she leans back on the dock. Kind of makes me think. I don't know if you heard about this, but apparently there's this big old, they're calling it the wedding barge. Apparently it set sail recently from Leviara, and it's just going to be like a 2-week long just wedding bonanza. And it's going to be
Are there
just...
many weddings?
I mean, I think
Or
it's
is
just
it
one.
one?
I think it's
One?
one. Oh, you know how Leviara nobles are.
No?
But, no? I thought you dabbled there occasionally.
We don't really talk though,
That's fair.
You might be remembering me.
Yeah, Mel has.
Mhm.
Look at how
Yeah.
shiny Mel is. Of course Mel would know.
No, I gotta look
My
away from Mel.
lashes.
Yeah, your big eyelashes.
It pushes Locket's hair back out.
Yeah. That's one of the nice things about you, Mel. If we have no wind that day, we'll just have you flash your little lashes at it. And we'll get that breeze rolling. But yeah, no, I wouldn't mind getting on that wedding barge. I'm sure that it's just packed with booze. But she gestures to herself. I ain't exactly noble blood, but I bet you and Eliza could get on board.
But do we really need to?
I mean,
I
you don't.
can always sneak on.
Well, that's a given. She looks over at the small stature.
I'm pretty good at it. She puts her hands on her hips.
Nah, no one would doubt that. You're one of our best scouts, to be frank. But, Tetra pulls out a pocket watch. It's beat to shit. Clearly she's been having trouble, spinning it back up because it's so small. So she normally just, hits it out of aggression. And she looks over. Yeah, I don't know how long Polly and Pearl are going to be able to distract Eliza. So we should probably try and what can I do? I just realized I haven't helped at all.
I think there's
well.
some more nuts and bolts that need whacking.
I don't think you hit nuts. She thinks about that.
Oh?
She's just the assistant. You must remember.
Right. Okay. Well, paint's looking good. Sails are ready. Yeah, okay. I guess more or less what it boils down to is just making sure it's clean. She crosses her arms, and then she looks at Mel and realizes that was a stupid question. Of course Mel cleaned it up.
Of course,
Oh,
Mel
you
cleaned
can
it up,
help
but
with
Mel is
bolts.
also sitting there just completely dripping onto the deck
Yeah. Oh, Mel, why don't you give me a craft check? But you've got your big bonus because, I don't know if you've explained it, you've got some doodads with you while you're here at base.
Yes. Okay, so that would be this. So I don't know what you want to, if you want to add anything from my special thing, but...
I think it's a +6.
Okay.
Because, they are designed
This
specifically.
counts as favored terrain.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
She's procrastinating.
Yeah, no, I think it's one of those things where Mel sees how kind of nervous Tetra is about this because, to put in perspective, you guys have been back ever since you went to the Hardy Skunk near Anchors Up. And for the last week or so, it's been a frantic mission to get this thing done before Eliza comes down and sees it, because this is a big surprise for her. Because she's never had her own boat.
We want to make sure it's perfect, but it's also like, man, this is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. But hey, it shows though. This is a gorgeous piece of equipment. There's a lot of love and care that went into it, and really all it's missing is a name now. Tetra looks at her watch. Okay. Ooh, I just realized something. She leans towards Locket. Hey, can you make sure none of the girls are watching? Because I wanted to do a special thing for Eliza. I know she's kind of a wine freak, so I'm gonna start bringing. Can you help me with that? Sneaking some bottles on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is my specialty.
Yeah, I know. That's why I talked to you. And Tetra looks over your small stature and looks over at Mel. You're cool, right?
Oh, cool as a cucumber for now.
Yeah, okay, you can help too. Come on. And you hear the...
Well, I was going to start painting... Oh, wait, we need to figure out a name. But I need the paint as well.
Come on. She starts fluttering around you. It's like a dragonfly you can't quite get rid of.
All right, darling.
And you three begin to make your way. Tetra is trying to be stealthy as she makes her way back to the forge. But of course, it's Tetra, and it's not good.
Oh, hang on, I can scout ahead. Make sure the coast is clear.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey,
Yeah, you want to flaunt your stealth check? You want to flaunt your stealth check?
It just occurs to me
Yeah.
that might be a nautical term.
Yeah, no. So you zip on through. Ain't nobody gonna see you. People in chat already. What the fuck? Yeah. So, Locket, you just zip on past all these crates and a couple of women who are just chitty-chatting, and Tetra goes to distract them, but realizes you're already long gone and doesn't even know where you are. To be perfectly frank. Yeah. And you know her forge is this building over here on the left. Yeah, and you take a gander, not even needing a perception check. It's clear.
Know exactly where the booze is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I gotta distract. Okay. Well, these people obviously need some distracting.
They are in a casual conversation and not paying attention, but you don't know that.
Oh. But I get to cast one of my most fun spells.
Yeah, sure.
They know.
Oh, what? Can you remind me what they know does?
You instill a target with the fear that the nearest other intelligent creature knows her darkest secret.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, no. What is? I assume that's a will save or something. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'll just, because these are mooks. Yeah. So you watch the dwarven woman with the red braid is just chitty chatting, and then suddenly her face just freezes, and the guard's like, Beth, is something wrong? I gotta go. What, Beth? No, I don't want to. I know what you know, Beth. I'm very scared. Have you told anyone? You know what? Puts her hands up. Think I'm good for today. She just puts her hands up and walks away. Beth just frantically makes her way into this building, sees there's a lot of people inside, runs back out and tries to find a different place to go.
Beth has a horrid afternoon.
Yeah, Beth has a really bad afternoon. But like,
Coast is
mission
clear.
accomplished. Coast is clear.
But yes, no, coast is clear. If you think about it, wouldn't that be a nautical term?
She thinks about it.
I can't think of any other situation in which coast would be used.
I never thought about it. I think you're right. Huh. They're just chatting.
Good afternoon, Peaches.
They look over. Hey, Mal.
Hello, fellow people.
They look over at the small fairy sitting on a crate. Oh, hey, Locket. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing well. How has your back been?
It's a little better. I still feel like a dumbass for falling off, putting the final touches on the mask. But no, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help.
Well, that's good. I'd feel quite bad if, you're still feeling bad, and that was kind of a little bit my fault.
I mean, you just startled me is all. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, I do that a lot.
Well, I mean, you just sneak up on people.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to, like, people not noticing me. That was kind of like a hobby.
Oh, no, Locket. And this dwarf woman comes over. Oh, no, honey, we're really sorry. We'll keep an eye out for you more. And like, you've got these people wrapped around your finger.
Just making sure that they're talking to her and not noticing anything else in particular, wink.
Yeah, no. Meanwhile, back in the forge, Tetra's like, okay, let me just get this. And she lifts the anchor with one hand, kind of moves aside some tiles, and there are like 6 bottles of wine. Okay, you ready?
Yes, very, very smart idea to use an anchor to keep me out.
Wow, it's not an anchor, it's an anvil. She gestures.
I'm being cute about it.
Don't try so hard, you don't need to. And she just pinches your cheek. It hurts.
Thank you.
All right. And so, yeah, you guys are able to grab this booze. You load it up onto the ship. And you finish up what you need to for the painting and all that. Of course, we need to go check up on who's playing distraction right now. Meanwhile, on the high levels of the Crescent Cliffs base of operations, we find Polly and Pearl playing distraction for Captain Eliza Brisk. Eliza Brisk is, as you know, of course, Pearl, she's your adoptive mother. She adopted you a long time ago, and has been watching over you ever since.
She's such a good mother.
She is a good mom. She's a little intense sometimes. But you do know that you're in the cafeteria right now. And Eliza is a patient woman. She needed to be for you. But you can tell she's getting a little sick of drinking orange juice. And she's just kind of wrapping her fingers on the table because you guys, you're clearly up to something. She's onto that at this point.
She knows that we're up to no good, and years of parenting me has given her an insight, a third sense to antics.
Yeah.
Polly is just smiling like a little ball of sunshine.
Eliza, she swirls her wine glass of orange juice. Now, dears, how are things going? I know I kind of is sprung the word? Is that even a word?
Sprung the word? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it is. But in any case, I sort of sprung the whole you joining my new crew kind of suddenly on you. And
What are you talking about? That was the best surprise ever!
I know, but surprises can be difficult to gauge.
Who said that?
Well, me mostly. She swirls the orange juice again.
Polly looks like she doesn't get it.
Pearl sort of develops a bit of a far off look in her eye because in her mind she's just like, oh, I'm gonna have to be on my best behaved 24/7 to not disappoint my mother. At first, I want to do this. This would be wonderful. I can't wait to spend more time with her. And then like it's starting to sink in. Like the expectations are sinking in, like all of it. And she's like her eyes are glazing just a bit. I can't wait. It's gonna be wonderful. Just you, me, a crew, all out on the high seas, doing adventures, murdering people. Oh, I'm
Well, Eliza puts up a hand. Dear, I'm ecstatic that you're excited about it because I was worried you might not want to spend too much time with your stick in the mud mother. But that's she has a very small smile. That's nice to hear. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, Polly, I'm ecstatic that you said yes because, well, you're obviously a ball of sunshine and you're a go-getter and you're damn good at what you do.
She giggles.
Besides, it would be great to have an entertainer on board.
Ooh, that's a good point.
You'd be perfect for that. You know, long voyages where you've got nothing but one another for company. Yeah.
Sounds great.
She takes a long sip of water.
Yeah, Eliza looks over to Pearl and kind of cocks an eyebrow. Is everything all right, dear? You seem a bit on edge. And she once again just kind of wraps her fingers on the table very rhythmically, just staring.
The rapping is like double echoing in her head. It's just like adding like a drum of pressure. It's like a heartbeat in a movie, in like a horror movie. Oh, nothing. I'm just thinking about that wedding barge. You heard of that? Oh.
Eliza nods and she looks out to the eastern window, which isn't even a window. It's actually a fully open air waterfall. One of the big things for Crescent Cliffs is that any of the openings that would reveal it's a base of operations is covered by massive waterfalls, whether they be natural or man-made. And she
That's
just
rad.
Dude, Crescent Cliffs is way better than any other base of operations. She looks back over and smiles. Yeah, I haven't been a part of noble goings for quite some time. I left the Brisk family for reasons of my own. And to be perfectly honest, while my appearance would say otherwise, I'm not a big fan of nobility. And you look at your mother again, she is covered in jewelry.
Yeah.
She has this massive, just white, fluffy shawl that like actually goes behind her to like her lower back. It's so damn long. This massive, beautiful coat, all studded with jewels. Like, your mom is very fancy.
She's very like elegant, and so like that comment, her like raises an eyebrow. Oh, you don't say.
Polly looks like she doesn't get it.
You think maybe on account of you being nobility adjacent, I could mayhaps get aboard or something like that?
Eliza is about to take a drink of her orange juice and thankfully didn't because she actually chokes a bit and coughs. I'm sorry, you want to be a part of a noble family?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want to get on that ship. It's gonna be a 2-week long party, dancing, handsome men. You know, the whole thing.
Ah, yes, handsome men. Make sure you pick a good one, though.
Well, I mean, on a ship full of nobles. I think I look good. My hair's nice. I've got all my teeth.
Dear, you better have all your teeth. She like tilts her head a bit. Dear, I'll be honest. Nobility. A lot of times when it comes to nobles, they think money makes up for personality. And unfortunately, a lot of other nobles agree. It's one of the biggest reasons that I stepped out of it. and I don't think you would want to dabble in such things. Most noble families are repugnant.
Oh.
I'm not
Well,
saying you shouldn't try, I'm just warning you.
that they might not take kindly to someone like me.
Not even that. Just more, they can be rather crass. And you actually hear Gooby, who is your chef up here. The Yeah,
Goopy.
Gooby. She is a Gripply who needs like stools that are stacked on books to see over the counter. Okay, is that everything? And the woman is Helga. Nods. Yeah, that'll be fine, thanks. And she takes her plate. And she's about to walk past, then stops. So, I couldn't help it over here. You're thinking about crashing a wedding barge?
Well, I mean, if I could find something nice to wear.
Looks at
I
Paul.
got a regal face. Look at this. Look at these teeth. Look at this nose.
Helga, no change in her expression. Sure. And looks over at Polly. What about you? Are you on board for raiding a wedding?
Well, it does sound kind of fun. But I think Pearl is more into it than I am.
Oh.
Well, if that's the case, maybe you can keep an eye on them. She just like gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Helga scratches the back of her head. If you guys are going out there, do be mindful of the eye. All right, that's it's been really bad lately. Actually, for a while.
Oh yeah, how come?
If you'd like, you can give me a knowledge nature or knowledge local to determine more details.
Do I have knowledge? No, I don't.
But you could roll just a raw intelligence check if that tickles your fancy.
So you said
Okay.
knowledge what?
Knowledge
Local
nature.
Or nature. Local or
Yeah.
nature. Okay, how would I do that? I'm gonna be asking so many questions.
No, you're good. You're good. So whatever your intelligence modifier is, which is like, yeah, you know it. If you don't have the actual like knowledge skill, so for you, I think that might go like it.
Where do I find the mod?
So
Oh,
if you,
I see it. Okay.
yeah,
One.
yeah,
One.
yeah. All right, so D20 plus 1.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then
Yeah,
add one.
that works.
Go.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oddly, you're not super familiar with it. Pearl, you've heard of it. The Eye is this massive storm. That's actually here. I'll put it on the map. If we look at a map, so about here or so, there is this thing that's called the storm, and it is just this massive cylindrical storm that's always on. It never stops. It never lets up. It is avoided by everyone. And it's actually because of it, like one of these passageways to make the trip a little faster to go to like Cambrian, so you kind of, depending on where you're coming from, you got to take the longer way around to actually get there. And Helga just kind of nods her head. Yeah, no, I don't know what the deal is, but in the last couple months, the storm's actually been worse, which I didn't think was a thing that could happen. So if you are setting sail out there, just be mindful of that.
Well, I can't imagine a wedding barge is gonna drift too close to it.
She shakes her head. You get enough alcohol and idiot nobles, and they'll try anything.
Well, that would be really funny.
Eliza looks over to Pearl.
People are going to die, Pearl.
Eliza just swirls her orange juice. While I think funny might be the wrong word, it would give us work, which would mean pay, which would mean better finances for the Crescent Cliffs, which I think would be lovely.
Oh, I suppose.
Helga just
Well,
nods.
let's just hope that doesn't happen. Okay?
Yeah.
What if it does? I want to be there.
Yeah, it sucked to happen to the new ship. Helga just walks away, and Eliza kind of tilts her head. New ship? and looks over at the girls.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
because
oh,
the
I
wedding
think she
bar.
meant to say blue ship. You know the blue one?
Give me a bluff.
Girl looks at her like her head creaks on its hinge.
Bluff. Do I have a thing for that? No. Does that go off something? Charisma, right?
Charisma. Yours
Okay,
is pretty good.
This is pretty good.
This is for Helga.
20 plus. I think it was a +4. Let me double check. Yeah, +4. +4.
I saw that one.
I saw that one.
All right, I'm gonna give her sense motive, and if I remember correctly, Eliza is very observant, but she doesn't get her mom bonus with Pearl. So Eliza narrows her eyes. Helga's not the type to misspeak, and she taps her ear. I don't mishear often.
Oh, she was probably just talking about how the wedding ship, the barge itself, is a brand new ship, fresh. You know, it's on its maiden voyage. What on
And it's
account of the
blue.
wedding, and it's the ship is. I have heard blue. Like a tear almost starts to well in the corner of Pearl's eye, and she like looks up to keep it from falling.
Pearl, why don't you give me a bluff check if you've got it?
God. Oh, I think we have established before that it's not good.
Oh no, yeah, you don't even have a bluff check, and it's with your
Nah.
mom.
It's with my mom. I can't lie to my mom. All right, so what would I do to do?
So that'll just be your charisma modifier.
All right, let me take a looky, Lou.
Yeah. And it's no surprise, like, you can hear the whispers of this other table talking to Hilt. Oh!
Wrong one.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
I think I got.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Which one would that be? Would that be a save? What would I call
It's just the modifier. So when you look at here, I can take a look at your sheet.
Yeah.
I got it open. For you, it's a 0. So we'll take that 18. It's just a flat 18.
All right, acceptable.
And so she gets her mom bonus
God.
against you.
She sees right through me.
Shh.
Like a pain of
Oh, her mom bonus just barely squeaks on by.
No.
Oh,
Like the tear wibbles and actually breaks free and rolls down her cheek.
yeah, no. She like narrows her eyes even further, and you can actually hear from the table down here. The women are like, Helga, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? There's a new ship. Why are we not talking about it? She just like shrugs.
Oh, Helga, you bitch. Oh.
Eliza is like, I think I understand. And she delicately as you can, slams back the orange juice, sets on the table, dears.
Oh.
And she gets up, and you could tell she's making her way to the elevator.
No, wait, you can't go. Wait, stop, please.
Wait.
She spins around on her very high heels. And why on earth would I not be able to go?
Because there's
Because. Trying to think of something.
because Helga's just because he
You
can't
can-
go yet because it's not ready.
Eliza kind of tilts her head real quick. As I'd say at this point, 2 people make their way up from the elevator. Let me go grab them really quick.
I'm putting Helga's name on a fucking list. God damn it.
So here on
Polly thought Helga was so cool.
Helga is cool, but she's also blunt and like doesn't care, which adds to her charm.
It's true.
Melusine and Locket, you are You have just reached the floor using the elevator and kind of slams into place. Your
Rocket
boat is
going
done.
to hang on top of Mel's head.
Righto, you're in charge, dear.
All right. We have
You
settled.
can control my icon. Go ahead, Glass.
Oh boy.
Piloting her.
I will give you power over Melusine's icon.
Yeah, I can't actually.
There. Now everyone has control of Melusine. There you go.
Hey, all right. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot.
What?
Oh dear.
Right
Excuse me.
foot.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Put it through.
No, you're fine.
Humans are so hard to control. You know how it is.
Mhm. You're doing lovely.
Oh,
Oh, Lizzie, darling. Hello, here we are.
You hear a deep sigh from Eliza. There is only one person in this entire base of operations with the stones or the obliviousness to call me Lizzie. Hello, Mel. She spins
oh,
around.
I guess oh,
Blows kisses on the way over.
I can't deny she's charming. What can I do for you two?
Hi, boss.
Actually, it's what we can do for you.
Pearl is like making hand gestures behind her mother's back.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
yeah, give me a sense motive check to
I
see.
actually think I have do I have a spell for this? Would message help me? Whisper conversations at a distance?
Yeah. Yeah, so,
I just want to whisper, oh, she knows.
she knows something is up. Yeah, no, so those words can hit your ears, Mel, very easily, that Eliza is on to some bullshit.
Righto. Well then, enough faffing about. Let's go.
No faffin. There's no faffin here, and there never was.
There's nothing to be worried about.
I, worried. Who? Not me. A second tear falls.
You guys make your way to the little elevator. And of course, make your way to the cove.
These maps are sick, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
These are real slick. I like the colors.
Thank you. Yeah. Crescent Cliffs is very pretty. Eliza, she just stops and, because, like, you guys have been pushing her. I'm sure at one point Locket was, like, covering her eyes, and she's like, stop touching my hair, please. And finally, you guys bring her here, and she stops and looks at this boat.
Polly runs up to the plank and like spreads her arms and does little jazz hands. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Welcome to your boat, the Drifting Sunset.
She looks over and then looks at the boat, and I'm assuming in beautiful handwriting is the Drifting Sunset on the boat itself.
Shiny, shiny.
And she looks around and she just smiles. Thank you. I didn't think I'd actually get my own ship.
Why ever not?
Well, I just kind of assumed, considering how much I have to do, here, it would be more logical for me to just borrow ships that are present instead of just having my own.
Well,
And-
Well,
you're a proper captain, and so you need a proper ship. And we've pulled everything together. Mel did wonders.
thank you.
I can see that. I'm
Well,
honored to have you.
I would say not to worry about it, really. Grandma must have just been feeling generous.
And it's at that point you can hear the flapping of wings as someone touches down onto the ship.
Ah, my timing, impeccable.
You see the matriarch land down with the only boy in all of East, Snow the Hippogriff. And she pats his head. Okay, Snow, why don't you off you pop then? And he kind of scurries over here.
Love it.
Hello.
Hello, boy.
Hello, boy.
Welcome.
Matriarch stands at the top of the plank. Yes, dear. The girls here have been working exceedingly hard. Even well before you had established what crew you wanted. It felt I feel bad. I've kind of been hogging you here because you just do a darn good job, you know? And so I think it was long overdue to give you your own ship. And I won't lie, I'm rather jealous. She just smiles. This is a fine piece of work you've done here, Mel and Lockett, everyone. Just splendid work. But why on earth should you listen to an old woman ramble? Take it for a spin. Get out there. And
Go on, Captain.
well, I can't take it out for a spin alone, so if you girls would accompany me.
I.
What? She like looks over to Pearl. Why do you sound so sad?
I'm not sad. Helga ruined the surprise.
Ah, Helga ruins many things. But,
Yeah, that was so mean.
but,
We
to
got the
be-
home stretch too. It would have taken 5 more minutes.
Eliza puts up a hand. To be fair, though, the surprise was not ruined because I didn't know this would be our ship. So I'm very excited, and the fact that you all worked so hard to make it a surprise is more than enough for me.
Oh, that softens my heart.
And she wraps an arm around Pearl. I'm happy as a clam because I've got my Pearl. So why don't we make this?
I'm going to leave before I begin crying.
I'm already crying.
Excuse me, Grim Grim.
Oh, yes, of course. Come aboard. Well, I don't want to delay your endeavors any longer. But yeah, just go for a spin and don't worry about doing any recon of things with the sword. I've already got a couple ships out there to do that. This is just for funsies.
Oh, thank God. I didn't want to have to work today on top of working today.
Yes, I'd hate to make you work.
You're
Matriarch looks over. Well then, have fun, girls. I'll see you later. And she pops on good old Snow, and the two just blast off.
Bye, Granny.
Hi, Grandma.
Goodbye, dears! And she blasts through a waterfall and leaves. Eliza very tentatively gets onto the ship, and she takes a very deep breath. All right. Well, find your stations, I guess. That's going to be a whole new thing. We need to figure out who is where. Mel, I assume you'd like to be at the wheel. She gestures.
Mel nods with chocolate in her mouth.
Excellent.
You go to the head of the ship, and I'll just be beautiful as always.
Gibbs on topmast. She climbs up.
Yeah, give me a climb check. I want to see how fast. Like you're not in any danger, but like I am curious to see how fast Polly can just blast up the crow's nest.
Okay, that would count as acrobatics, right?
That would
yeah,
be a climb check.
Climb or acrobatics. I'd let either.
There's okay. I have climb as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've got a preference, because acrobatics might be more stylish.
Well,
Mhm.
I do have a higher thing in acrobatics, so
Wow.
I think we're gonna go with that one. Do I have a macro for that?
You should.
Yeah,
If you
it's
click on
under
yourself,
skill.
there's the skill button, and then you
Oh.
can drop down. Yeah.
Gotcha. Go.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's seconds, and you're at the top of this enormous crow's nest, and you spin around a few times.
right,
Yeah.
we might have to tie her down.
No, I appreciate the enthusiasm. I will not restrain such energy.
Yes, yes. You appreciate the enthusiasm, but the rocking waves certainly won't give a hoot about them. So-
Well, she's a Samir. She'll be fine if she does go overboard. I trust her.
let's just
Eliza.
hope she doesn't clunk her noggin on the way down.
She'll be fine. Eliza just looks up very pleased, and you guys set sail. Do.
We're sideways.
You're sideways.
the ship is a different direction.
Because it's now going that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a flex, guys.
Driving.
Yeah, no. So, now that we are on the open seas, what sort of roles would you like to have on this ship? And I'll have you each roll for them. So for Mel, I presume since you are driving, you would give me like a survival check or something of the sort.
Yeah, survival or perhaps navigating if that's possible. Let's see what I have.
Yeah.
Profession sail?
Profession sail would be the cop-out of like, it just does that.
Yes. Favored terrain? Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Mel is doing shitties in this boat. Just like, your bonuses are so bonkers. They're like, you don't crash into anything, but there are multiple times where Eliza is just, as you can see, she's sitting down and she's got her nice glass of wine, courtesy of the girls bringing it aboard.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'll let you do it. Continue.
What's going on there, my dear?
I see something. I'm not sure if we're supposed to see it yet.
I don't know. Don't look around too much. So
I won't.
now I'm scared.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
No.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're looking at.
Are you serious? What the fuck?
Yeah, Eliza, like because the boat is rocking so much with your batshit driving, every time she goes to take a sip of her wine, she has to stop, wait for the boat to stop creaking, and she's like, she just wants to enjoy her wine out on the sea.
You have to think that Mel's doing it just for badness too.
Just mischief.
Excellent. Let's see here. Polly,
Yes.
you're in the crow's nest right now, I presume.
Yes.
So, do you want to give me a perception check to kind of keep a lookout? Keep an eye
Yes.
out for things. Yeah. Once again, that should be one of your skills that you can click on.
I don't have proficiency in it. It doesn't look like.
You might not.
Oh, it's here, but it's not on my character sheet. That's interesting.
And now
Well-
you've got it.
Let's roll it and see what happens.
Okay. So you're just having fun twirling.
Yes.
You're just spinning. You're like, yeah, you see a couple of things, but like, whatever, forget about it. It's the open sea. Nothing's out here. It's fine. Everything's a-okay.
The wind is nice. The water is blue. It's great.
It's great. The wind is in your hair. Like,
Yes.
it's great. It's a lovely day. Locket, Pearl, what are you doing?
I'm the ship doctor.
Yeah.
And so right now, I'm doing nothing.
Fair enough. Locket,
I-
are you also doing nothing?
To be fair, I'm not entirely too sure what Locket can do other than one shoulder and pretend to be a parrot.
That works.
You can sit with me and commune with nature, which I have to do pretty frequently.
Squawk.
I squawk. I just
Crackers.
sit. I
right?
just sit and I open up my bag, and I pull out my frog from my bag, and I'll sit and I'll commune with him for a while because this is important for me to do daily.
Oh yes, of course. Your little frog guy. And what is his name again?
I just call him Toad or Hey You.
That's right. It's just Toad. Yeah. Let me get your little friend here.
Hello. I'm gonna throw you overboard.
Ah!
I'm gonna do it. This time's the time.
You wouldn't dare.
I'll do it this time. You think I'm afraid? You think I'm afraid? I'm not.
You're not afraid of me, but you're afraid of losing power.
I take him and I hold him over the edge, just tormenting him.
Ah!
Yes.
Help.
Beg me. Beg me.
Why? Why do you bully Toad?
Because I can. I'm playing. I would never do that to you. I would never actually throw you overboard. I love you. But just remember, I could. Right?
Jesus.
Anybody could watch this.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, Locket's watching this, obviously.
Yeah, no. One of your fill-ins for the crew, Becky here. She's busy like cleaning the cannon and just double checking it to make sure everything's okay with it. And she looks over. Hey, what the fuck?
What?
What are you? Why are you bullying your Toad?
Oh, I'm just disciplining him so he remembers who's the top Toad. It's me, not him.
I already knew that.
All right, just making sure you remember.
Right.
It's important to be both loved and feared. I've been taught.
Yeah, I get. Wow. Whoa. She just takes a deep breath and like gets back to work. You see Harper coming down the way, and she scoots on by, and she's like checking the ropes to make sure everything's okay. And at one point, she tugs on one rope, and you actually hear like a tsk as something snaps. And you see one of the what's known as the foreboom, which is a part of the ship to like help direct this sails and whatnot, actually swings across the main deck. Can I have Locket, Pearl, and Becky make a reflex save as this massive wooden piece just comes whooshing past? All right, you are more than okay. You're also okay. Becky, how do you do, girl? Okay, yeah. The save is not high. It just goes whooshing past over your guys' heads, and Harper's like, sorry, wow. Oh my God, I'm really sorry. I thought I had that fully secure. Wow.
You could have took my head off.
Oh my God.
It'd have been fine.
We almost died.
Yeah,
First
sorry.
time.
I'll get it tied down again. Sorry about that, Captain. And Eliza actually steps up. Girls, I need you to be a little more careful with our brand new ship, all right? And Becky, I know the cannons can rotate, but maybe don't try to clean it now. I know it's not loaded, but like, oh, I actually thought about loading it now.
You should load it now.
Oh my God. All right, no, put it back. It's fine. Ugh.
Load it.
I think your mom is really stressed. I'm gonna help her de-stress, okay?
Good luck on that. I hope you can do it.
I will try.
I believe in your abilities.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck. She's not going to be able to do it, she says under her breath.
Yeah, Eliza's just pinching the bridge of her nose.
Hi, Miss Boss.
Oh, hello, Locket.
You doing okay?
I'm fine. I think it's just nerves mostly. No one's doing anything wrong. It's just accidents happen, and I'm just, I'm just concerned.
Yeah, I think everyone's a little nervous because it's the first day.
That's for sure. I also am a little concerned with, looks over her shoulder, Mel's driving. Mel, whose eyes are just a flutter like, oh, and just spinning the wheel like a mad person.
Mel is daydreaming. You don't know what about, but something.
Which reminds me, can everyone make a fort save?
Yay.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay. Oh boy, okay.
Okay,
Pearl, Locket. Oh, Locket, actually, you might be okay, weirdly. Actually, maybe not. This will be an amusing situation. Yeah, so Pearl, Locket, You two fail. I need to have a fort save for Eliza. Okay. She's actually going to fail. And then, of course, the other crew members. D20 plus.
Come on, Becky. Yeah,
okay.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky, Harper, and Penelope. They are all okay.
Becky.
But suddenly you feel it. The front of the ship just slams into something. Pearl, or not Pearl, Polly, you didn't see it at all. You just totally oblivious. Just slammed right into something.
She was too busy spinning.
So everyone that did fail will take 1 damage. Oh no! As you're losing your footing and slamming into things. So like Pearl, you lose your footing. You almost throw Toad off the boat.
For real this time?
Yeah. Polly, thank God you hang on. Otherwise, you would have fallen like 70 feet, which would have been not great.
Yeah, well, she was spinning by like holding onto the mast, so she was fine.
Yeah. And Lockett, for you, you were flying in the air, but because you were still moving at the speed of the ship, you just go full force into the mast.
No!
Just slam into it.
She's just like,
There is just a puff of sparkles.
Oh no!
Marissa's very sad thump as she hits the ground.
She just leaves an outline of sparkles and then her.
Yeah, it slowly slides down the mast.
Mel in the background.
You hear from up high. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
I can tell.
Eliza hanging off the railing. Yes, duly noted. And she pulls herself off the railing. God, can you? What on earth do we hit?
Can I see it?
You can. Yeah, you can make another perception check if you'd like.
Sure. It'd be really funny if I couldn't see it from here, but we'll see what happens. I don't think I see it.
You don't see it.
I don't know. I think it's small.
Penny, please take over for a moment.
Steer the ship, please.
Polly's gonna like spin down the mast and hit the bottom and go over take a look.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you go and take a look, and you see something very strange. There is at the front of the ship, what you're now stuck on, is this perfectly flat, it's barely over the water. Just barely. Stone surface.
What is it?
Huh.
What do you see?
Oh, no wonder I didn't see it.
See what?
I don't know, it's this weird stone thing. It's about sea level, so it's kind of hidden by the waves.
Did we run the ship aground literally the first time we took it out? Eliza's going to drop dead.
It must be that thingy that Pride mentioned, remember?
Oh, you're right.
Remember?
Wait, are we gonna disappear?
I don't know.
Eliza looks over the railing. She still has her glass of wine. It is just like Pride said. Huh. What on earth? And she runs the other side to take a look. And she comes back over here and she actually looks off to the west. And you didn't notice this either, Polly. But over to the west, there is this other boat that's just sitting there. It's just hanging out. And you guys kind of like narrow your eyes and look, and it looks like that one has also stuck on some stone.
Huh.
Look who else has run aground.
Do we recognize the sails on that or the flags on the other one?
Yeah, give me a knowledge, I guess, local nobility or sailors.
Matriarch said that she had just had other people out here looking, so.
Yeah.
Knowledge what you said?
Knowledge sailor, or your profession sailor. Knowledge local would also be acceptable because it'd be tying into like the ports that are nearby. Okay. So,
Ooh.
you're able to whip out some a monocular and take a gander, or a telescope, I guess. And looking at it, thankfully, it is absolutely not an Ebon Ward vessel. So you can cross that off the list immediately. It looks like it's a behemoth vessel, one that is known for transporting maybe not so legal goods. Because you also notice that it's well armed. It's got cannons, it's got ballista, and from here you can even tell that the ship looks like it's taken on some water.
Uh-oh.
Eliza kind of crosses her arms. All right, well, we have two problems. We need to get our boat back and moving, and I want to know what's going on with that ship. So, she looks to Pearl. Would you, Lockett, Polly, and Mel mind taking a gander? Becky, Penelope, and Harper and I will work on getting this boat moving.
Well, of course. I'm very curious to see who else was stranded out here. Maybe they've been out here for days and have gone mad with hunger and thirst.
If that is the case, maybe assist them.
Oh, yeah, of course.
She just lightly pats you on the shoulder. I like to make sure. But, of course, please be careful.
Always.
Right,
want me to-
anything in particular we should be looking out for?
Cannibals.
Well,
You should always be on the lookout for cannibals.
Eliza thinks. I'm not too sure. I haven't heard reports of cannibals, though Pride's mention of ships going empty. That actually makes me think. She reaches onto her belt and pulls out a knife and hands it over to Pearl. I'd like you to take this with you. It could prove to be useful. And she gives you her Dead Men Tell Tales knife.
ooh.
So, what this thing does, the quick gist of it is a shock +2 dagger. So it has an extra d6 and a +2 to your attack and damage rolls. So very useful. The main gimmick, though, and why your mom has it, is that if you stab it into the head of a corpse, it casts the spell Speak with Dead once.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you can actually learn from the corpse, even if you're not a magic user, what happened. You get one question, but do be mindful, if that person was an asshole, they might lie.
Ha.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, thank you. I'm very excited.
I'm gonna want that back, though.
Oh, of course. I can't get away from you. You have no choice but to get it back.
Wouldn't leave you for the world. All right.
Alrighty
Actually-
then, I suppose I'll take off first.
Miss Eliza Brisk,
Yes.
in case you go missing, I can implant a trick on you so that way I can actually see through your eyes.
She smiles. She looks around. I don't think that's going to happen, but better safe than sorry. She extends a
Just
hand.
in case you go missing and then we're like, where'd you go? I guess I could put it on Becky.
Put it on me.
Somebody's gonna
Besides, Becky, you can't even see Becky's eyes. At least I have one.
I have Chain of Eyes trick, so I will implant Chain of Eyes trick on Eliza, and I will take off let's say Polly's misdirection.
Oh, I think you can put it on multiple people.
I can put it up to 3 at a time.
Ah, all right.
I had it on 3 of the party members.
Okay, good to know. Cool.
It's okay. Polly will be fine.
That's why I was like, out of everyone, I feel like Polly's gonna be the most fine after Rat.
Mel, it sounded like you were doing something down here.
Yeah, so Mel is actually down here on the bottom part of the ship and doing stretches. I'm gonna cast Perceive Cues, so that's gonna give me a +5 on my perception and sense motive for the next 10 minutes. And she is just going to run down here, down through these stairs, and then whoosh, sploosh.
Yeah. Mel just dives in the water. And remind us how fast you swim again.
Very fast.
How fast is very fast?
40 base, and I can go faster if you need me to.
Yep. Mel's crazy. So Mel is just without a boat.
Gone.
Eliza looks over. I'll get a boat.
We
ready
had a
for this.
lifeboat.
Yeah, there's plenty of boats. Eliza comes down and sees this toad. Oh, dear, you need to be mindful of your toad. And picks him up and hands him to you.
Oh, thank you.
I should note that Mel did give him a kiss before she jumped off.
Aw.
Come on, Toad, get in the bag. We're gonna go talk to dead people. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, when I held you over the edge earlier, I want you to know that I'm sorry about what I did, and I won't do it in the future. And I sort of give him a look.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
He just shrinks back into the bag. All right.
Okay, before we go,
Captain, do you want me to assess the damages before I swim over there?
Oh, you know what? That would actually be great.
Only take a second.
Yeah, thank you. Eliza starts gathering Penelope and Harper and the rest of them to discuss what they're going to do. Yeah, so, yeah, Polly, if you want, you can jump off and take a gander at the front of this ship to see what all is going on with it.
she just backwards flops off the side, and over she goes. What does she see?
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, but I'm bad at those.
You sure are, but don't worry. This is like the general assessment. Like even if it's a lower roll, it's just to look for finer details of what's going on here.
Okay.
Okay. So looking it over, thankfully, very thankfully, the ship is not taking on water. Looks like Mel did a fantastic job with the hull of the ship.
And reinforced it with bubblegum.
Yeah. Notably, though, it is pretty far over into the stone. Luckily, you do know that Eliza herself is a very strong woman, and as is Harper. So those two alone should be enough to get it going again, especially with the other two's help. And looking at the stone itself, man, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Most notably, you can see that on this stonework is like some fractured coral. There's like dried up seaweed, a lot of sand, barnacles. Like it's not just earth.
Are you able to see where it starts?
Yeah, like, can I see the shape of it?
Yeah, you see it goes down and it keeps going down.
Oh. So, okay, is it like a perfect rectangle kind of thing?
Weirdly, yes, it is a perfect rectangle.
Does it look like it was sort of like just like a piece was like risen up kind of thing?
Yeah, if you had to guess, because like you if you want, you can like swim down to further investigate it, and like you after a point you just stop and realize, holy shit, this connects to the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's like a part of the earth rose up to the surface and then just stopped, like barely an inch over the water.
Yeah, that's weird. She's gonna swim back over and scrungle up the side.
What'd you
Captain! It's weird!
Yes?
It's like a big square. Came out of the bottom of the ocean and then it just stops. It was cut perfectly like a brick. But a really long brick.
Weird. Okay. I will... Oh dear. Okay. I'll look into it. Thank you very much for that. Unfortunately, I have no expertise with magic. I don't really know anything about that. So, please, proceed to the ship, see if there's any survivors that could use some help.
Aye, aye, Captain. Plop.
Yeah. Pearl's trying to lower one of the lifeboats down.
Yeah, Harper's about to, and Penelope's like, I've seen you with ropes today, I'll do it. Helps. And you get a boat down, and meanwhile, Locket can fly, so she's just heading over. Polly is a Samir, so she just blasts through the water. And Meluscine's also a crazy swimmer and blasts through. So little Pearl with her little
Pearl
rowboat.
on her little rowboat. Like,
This is for other people. I could fly if I wanted, but it's for survivors. She says, paddling very poorly in a circle.
And so you begin paddling on over.
Polly comes back and offers to push her.
Yeah, like a little motorboat. You hang onto the back and kick your legs and just.
It's for survivors, I swear.
So, you guys make your way onto the ship. You guys wait to get Pearl over here as
Ken?
well. Yeah?
Can I say what I did before I got here?
Yeah, absolutely. Here, if that's because you would have been here well before. So let me GM lay these guys. Okay,
Whoa.
what do you do
I'm
first?
Melusine. I am not getting on the ship first. The first thing she's gonna do, actually, is when she was on her way over, she made sure to stay under the water at a height that nobody could perceive her from the top. And she's going to try and see if there's any wreckage that has fallen over and, like, settled underneath this ship.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check. You've got some bonuses because you are in water.
And I also have the +5 from my spell I cast.
This is true.
Perception.
Oh, and then +5 on that. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. So, swimming around the boat and just taking a gander at things, you find not a whole lot actually just floating in the water, because from what you can tell at this point with the damage to the ship, this was a while ago. And especially considering like the amount of damage to the ship, like this was straight up an attack. With a 36 though, I will tell you some details that you might find interesting. One, any cannon fire that was done to this ship for damage wise is from the inside out.
Oh.
Any damages that go inward look like they were not a cannonball at all, but are about the size of one. And some of these actually look like something punched in, grabbed, and pulled out. Notably, I will say that you find like bits of cloth in the water as well, like like a shirt got torn or something of the sort. The other thing that you would notice, because you've been surveying the area, is at the very front of the ship is once again that like perfect rectangular mass. However, this ship was not as fortunate. It's been traveling for many, many decades, you'd wager, and when it hit the rocks, it just, the whole front almost like caved inward. And really the only reason this thing is still floating is because it's so far over the rock that it's being held up. And I will also reveal for you, Mel, because you're over here now, you also find boats.
Huh.
Yeah.
Lifeboats or separate boats?
These are absolutely not lifeboats. That much you can confirm. You examine them and they're very plain, kind of haphazardly put together, weirdly. And you do notice that they also seem designed to go under the water.
Yeah.
A key thing to keep in mind, though, is like looking at it, if it goes under the water, it's not designed in a way to stop the water from going in.
Yeah. Okay. All
So-
right. So, question about the main ship. Does this thing look like, you said it's been decades. Does this thing look like it's been beached here for decades? Or does it look like it was under and pulled up?
So I should clarify that. So the boat itself is like decades old, just because like it's clearly been used for years and years and years and years.
Yeah, gotcha.
And that's why the amount of time that it's been here, though, you can't imagine too long. Maybe at most like a week.
Okay.
Because even looking around, you do also notice weirdly on like even on for example, like about here or so, there is like another one of those stone platforms,
Yeah.
but it's smaller, and it like goes along perfectly the outside of the ship.
That is so fucking bizarre.
Yeah. So,
And it's
I think-
notable that these smaller ships aren't, they're not like wrecked.
No, they look totally fine. And you notice that there's ropes tied from the boat, from these little boats to the big boat.
Yeah, okay.
So they've docked essentially.
Okay.
I will say at this point, the rest of the girls have showed up. But yeah.
Yeah, Mel's not gonna actually enter the ship until everybody else shows up, so.
Sure.
Oh, so creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm loving this atmosphere. It's dark, it's spooky, it's rotten. Ugh. It's good.
Yeah.
Right now, girls, don't, careful where you step, and also beware there's other ships on the other side.
Aye, aye.
Oh.
And then I should point out to help you, because this map doesn't show it very well at all. So there are 2 doors right here. One that goes this way and one that goes in there. And then there's a door over here, a couple of doors here, and door here.
Okay.
Here, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. I will just reveal those for you.
Oh,
So
okay.
that way you know what the heck I'm even talking about. It doesn't look classy on the map, but like,
No, it's good.
so you have a visual of
Cool.
what the hell I'm talking about. And even to help with that a little bit, we've got ship next to ship next to ship. So as you can see on the right here, it's the same ship, but it'll show you the interior of that upper deck.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Do these crossbows, these ballista here, are they loaded? Are they empty?
These 2 are loaded, but you can clearly see that ammunition has been used. The same applies to actually all of them.
And they're pointed here at the very center, so that's suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Girls, careful at the center there. That's quite odd.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that because she's like, I'm not sure what this would be, Will, but like she wants to see if like she can find a dead body. Like, cause you know how there's a smell.
Oh,
So she's like,
sure.
she wants to sort of like look around because she's like, okay, this is like super suspicious. Like,
yeah, give me, I guess, a perception check. That's the closest thing I think you've got to being able to just be like, dead stinky where?
a murder? Was there murder here?
Okay, so you sniff the air and you get that classic sea salt. You're also getting like a really fishy smell,
Well, yeah.
which is a little strange. And something that's actually dead.
Girls, careful at the center, please.
If you want, actually give me a perception check while you're in this center area.
Sure.
Anyone can make one if they want.
Perception.
Might as well.
Okay, very nice. Ooh, okay. Very good.
I'll notice
Oh,
something eventually.
I mean, that honestly kind of fits. Whoa!
Oh!
Okay, so I'll go in.
in.
I'll go in order from lowest to highest of what you notice. So, Pearl, you look around and you spot rather quickly that there are these like weird impressions in the wood, like it was bent from weight. And it like moves towards a point where you'd wager they like actually go probably this way and kind of like loop around. Locket, you look a little bit closer and you can tell that the way that it's bent, it's not a big person that did this. Maybe a couple inches taller than Mel. Maybe. And Mel's like what, 6 foot with heels on?
Just around there, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's a bit strange. And you also are noticing that around the points of these ballista that are here, there's like gravel and sand and rock, and a little bit of cloth. Mel with a 39 crit 20.
Well,
You-
actually, it's a 44.
Oh, 44. All right. So, you can tell for sure, this was like a human-sized creature. And something, the way that this mast broke, it wasn't from the ballista. No, something broke it, grabbed it, and then used it to smash whoever was manning this.
Yeah.
And just snapped it right in half. You can tell that any other ballista that were here were like snapped, because there's like the bottom half of one was snapped and then maybe thrown back, because there's like a little bit of blood here, and you get the feeling someone got impaled and thrown off a ship.
Yeah, you noticed too that when you guys came onto the boat and then Mel hopped up here after, like as soon as she got out of the water, she had a different air about her. She seems like on edge in a very predator searching for prey sort of way.
Yeah. And you can tell from the cloth that's there, an okay make, a little on the shittier side, and once again, it's just like covered in gravel. Like, not even sand you'd find on a beach, like gravel, rock.
Gravel, yeah. Well,
And yeah.
that certainly shouldn't be here.
So does she relay this to the rest of us?
I'd wager so. Any information I give, I would wager that you just talk about, and you're like, you all have the knowledge now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's like clue.
So from what I understand, someone ripped the mast off and used it to crush someone and etc.
Yeah.
Did some crazy shit, but they were probably the size of a human.
They were the size of the human and clearly weigh an ass load, because actually it looks like their weight was actually impacting the wood of the ship. And you get the feeling that some of these cracks are actually where whoever this was stepped.
Footsteps. Yeah.
Okay. What are the chances that this is like a weird plains creature?
Oh, why don't you give me a knowledge planes?
Because I have that.
yeah, give me a knowledge planes and see if there's anything that comes to your brain about that.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. Well, you've got perception on here when I don't have a proficiency, but I should have planes, and that's not there.
You do. It's
Oh, I do?
KN.planes.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, it's just short for knowledge planes.
Gotcha.
Okay, very good. So, being a Samir, you're more well acquainted with the plane of water. And you think about it more and more, and there's definitely some like heavy creatures that you can find in the ocean, and maybe even some of this size. There are some really, just lack of a better term, dense creatures that can be found at the very, very depths of the ocean. But the idea of one being here and on a ship is insane, because they can't breathe without water. And this sort of attack would require limbs and things of the sort. The closest thing you can think of is maybe from golems. That is the closest thing that you could associate with what's going on here. But even then, you're like, that doesn't feel right.
Maybe it was a golem?
Possible. That's the huge dip in the floor. It makes sense. There's scratches all over the wood.
Oh, I should also mention that upon having a little looky-loo around before you ladies arrived, I'd noticed that the cannonball damage is internal.
Like they were shooting from the outside, from the inside out.
Yes.
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, we should probably check below deck.
Polly kind of
right.
Polly kind of peeks down into the grates here.
Sure. Here, you know what? That works well. I can actually reveal a little bit for you. So if you're able to look down there, you should be able to see about this much. Yeah, something like that should be good. Okay, so I'm going to ping real quick. So boop. So this is what
okay.
this is what you can see into. You can see that the water is starting to fill up in the boat.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And you could your eye probably drifts over to the bottom right.
Ah.
Cannonballs. Just everywhere. Oh boy.
Cannonballs.
Yeah.
It looks really messy down there. Think we should take a look?
I can get down there.
Well, I believe we should probably go together to some extent.
Yeah,
What
I
are the
don't think we
chances
should
that there's
split
anybody
up.
left alive here?
Looks like there's a little bit of blood.
What?
Yeah, you can see a little bit of blood.
Oh, what is this?
Yes,
Oh,
well, let's make our way down there. You notice Mel is acting a bit strangely.
All right.
Fuck, which way
Holly
is it
follows
on
close
this
behind.
Okay. And it sounds like, here, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to drag you guys over to a different one. Boop. Bring you here, and boop.
Nice.
This way you can actually kind of see more where some doors are. For example, boop, 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 and boop, boop.
And the one to get down is through here?
Actually, you know what? That's a
Is it
good
the one at
point.
the top?
Looking at the way this is designed, there's actually just an
Oh.
opening that leads to a stairwell. Yeah, you guys all inch towards the
We in the
stairwell like,
gang?
oh, geez, I don't know about this one, gang.
Single file.
Mel reaches out and grabs onto the end of Locket's little dress. Hold on now. Single file.
Oh. A little squeak.
Hey, little squeak.
All right, I'm just like revealing some things. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so Locket and Mel, you guys come down first, and then you two are coming down the stairwell. Locket, are you the first one down these stairs?
If permitted.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you immediately bump into this fine fellow.
Little guy.
Oh!
Let me know how much this beats your CMD. On your sheet, you'll see near the bottom, just above weapon, you have a CMD and a CMB. What is the CMD total?
18.
18. Cool. So let's see here. That is by. So this crab creature has what looks like a gun in a weird way, but then there's this loud hissing sound as like a piston goes off on the side of it, and there's this burst of water, and you see Locket just go flying, and like a bullet blast through the side of the ship.
Oh! Yo, is that a fucking pistol shrimp? I'm gonna kill it!
So,
I'm gonna get this bitch!
so if you guys wouldn't mind rolling some initiative.
Ah!
Baby!
I'm very attacked right now.
You are very much attacked right now.
Fuck you, business crab!
Business crab.
Wait, should I have rolled? I'm technically not there yet.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yep, yep. Everybody
Okay.
rolls.
Behind
Yep.
us.
All right. Let me grab this fellow. I will roll his initiative. Honestly, that actually works perfectly.
It's because he
considering
has to turn to the side, and that takes him longer, because he's a
it takes
crab.
him longer.
He's a crab. His joints only go from side to side.
Me too, man. I gotta go to the chiropractor.
Let's see here. And then Glass, I need to roll some damage for you.
My baby!
Let's see here. So you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breaks through. So you will take 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are like disoriented and just like, what the fuck just happened?
How much water? It didn't soak my wings, did it?
It is water, and it's pressurized water.
Because
no.
I'm wondering if she just got a whole bunch of water on her and she just flumped into the water. Like, to the actual, like, ocean.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Give me an acrobatics check, I think would be the most appropriate here. Okay,
That's
so
pretty good.
what happens is you blast through, you feel your wings get wet, and you are just barely able to grab onto some of the splinters. It hurts your hands, but you are hanging on now on the outside of the ship.
Rude.
The nerve of this crap boy.
Crap.
Rude.
All right. Lockett, you are actually first.
Hey, no, we're just gonna attempt to crawl through the locket-shaped hole I made. Can I?
You got to give me a climb check.
Oh, but
Yeah. Which I don't think you have, which is going to be
I
just your
don't.
strength check, which is not good, if I recall. I think your strength is just a -1. Yeah, it's a -1. So give me a
-1.
just give me a d20 and we'll subtract 1 from it.
so 11.
Okay. I will say that you're able to like pull yourself over, and that's more or less like your entire move action right now is like you kind of scurry in, you're able to drop yourself on top of a crate, and you flap your wings a couple times to try and dry them off quickly, but nah, they're still soaked to the bone. But you can still do something.
I am going to stare this freaking crab down, man.
Yeah, no, you try that. Yep, he's within 30 feet, so I will put a stare marker on him.
I can't believe Biff would do this to class.
Can I attack?
Yeah, you can get 1 attack because you've already done like a movement and things like that. So yeah.
I will do my one. Try to stare him down and shoot him with my little thorn bow. My
Alright.
first.
That unfortunately misses. So arrow goes whizzing right past him. You see this creature is like frantically messing around with this strange firearm, and then realizes that's not working and just kind of slings it over their shoulder. Melusine.
Alright. So yeah, as soon as Lockett goes fucking whizzing through the wall, Mel just like on a dime, like pivots on her heel and basically uses the momentum to bring her. She has this gaudy, stupid ass blue saber, and as soon as she begins to wheel it around, it goes white fire, and she's going to cook the crab with her sword.
Oh.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Give me an attack roll.
Here's my first one. No, not that. No. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and here's my second one. No, and no. And what? Whoa!
That will also hit.
That is a crit. That might be a crit.
What is your threat and crit range?
18 to 20.
All right, roll to confirm using the same
Right.
numbers.
Second.
Unfortunately, no. But 2 still hit, so yeah, give me that
Okay.
damage.
First
And then
stand.
Pearl, you're up just after this.
No. No. Bonk.
All right, very nice.
And bonk.
All right, couple of really nice slaps on him. It's actually, thankfully, the sword is heated to a point where you're actually able to kind of get through this tough carapace for the first one, and then for the second one, you actually feel that crack, and the creature kind of gives off a pained hiss and frankly puts a claw up to the injury.
Okay. I
would
can't
you
5
like-
foot step if I had done that. Can I?
You can 5 foot step, because that's
Okay.
how full attacks can work. So
Okay. I will 5 foot step right to here then.
okay, excellent. Pearl, it's a little weird, but you're over here. What are you
Come
doing?
on down, ladies.
She just hears like Locket, and come back. She hears Mel swinging, and it's just like, oh, I can't wait to see what's down here, and would like to just go down. So,
All right, I will move you over here. You are now here.
oh, well, look at you.
It kind of like chitters some words at you as it like shakily has its spear.
It's I'm gonna cast Evil Eye on it. A hex.
All right.
Too many eyeballs.
Yeah, it's a will save, I presume.
Yes, I believe.
-3 to will saves.
-3 to will save. So -3 to that is 21. I think he'll still.
I think he might make that. I'm not sure.
Let's see here. I can take a look really quick. Evil Eye. Will save reduced by 1 round. I'm pretty sure it's going to be caster level or 10 plus your caster level and things like that. So I think that will beat it, unfortunately. But yeah. But I think he still has the effect for 1 round at least.
Yes, I think so. And so that's just a -2 to, let me think. What is he? A -2 to his AC.
Okay.
I get to choose.
All right. So I'm going to mark that down for him right now. He has that for AC instead. Very nice. Did you want to keep on moving or
Oh gosh, I'm real close to this boy. If I move, that sure is some attack of opportunity nonsense, right?
even though he has acted for a surprise round, I would say he would not get an attack of opportunity because right now all he has is this gun and he can't really like slap you with it. That might sound weird, but like it's not designed for that. So you could scoot on by if you really wanted to.
So something I think would be maybe funnier is if I actually take a step back up into the stairwell and press myself up against the wall like, all right, Polly, just go on first. Go on.
All right, yeah, absolutely, you can do that. So we'll put you back up here.
Get a little switcheroo.
Yeah, we just
yeah.
shuffle in the narrow stairwell.
Stairwell shuffle.
And Polly, I presume you scurry on down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, yeah. So you are here. Yeah. Have at it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna punch the shit out of this crab.
Yeah. So actually, you could very technically 5 foot step and just full attack punch the shit out of him. So yeah, give me your flurry of blows.
All right.
Light this fucking crab up.
All right. That's first, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
That will now hit.
Okay.
Because of the evil eye. So that hits. You can roll flurry now, which is also first for you.
Okay. Is that attack again or damage?
Yep, that's attack again. Yep, we normally just do all the attacks, then all the damage.
Oh, okay.
That'll confirm. Yep, you've got a second bop on him, and then you can do the second for your attack.
Second. 1, 2, 3, punch.
Yeah, all 3. You just wail on him, so give me 3
Crab
damage.
mallet.
Yeah.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crab hammer.
Okay, no
Crab
crit.
hammer.
Oh. 1. And 2.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And 3. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god, this poor thing. All right, excellent. So Polly comes down, and immediately, one of the few times she's paying attention, she zeroes in on the arm that's already been cracked. Just 3 rapid punches, and just cracks right through it, and the creature just howls. and it immediately is panicked. It's terrified. The Murajau Scavenger. So he is going to he's just gonna run. So 1, 2, 3, and he just gets there. That will provoke attacks of opportunity from you, Polly. So if you wanted to try and bop him,
And not me.
he is out of reach for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
So is that just a regular attack?
Yep, and it's using your first.
Okay.
Ty goes to defender, unfortunately.
Okay.
So he is able to just squeak on by. You actually punch the wood and you just crack right through it. And you hear it squeak as it runs away. You then see this door blast open real quick. Oh my god, the reveal tool is so broken right now. As this fellow pops out.
His friend.
I'm kicking his ass.
Yeah, he's gonna step here. He doesn't see Mel, and you see he's also got this weird water cannon thing. Polly, when you go to your sheet, let's look at your CMD. It's near the oh, you might be more or less okay.
I think I'm okay. So it's near the bottom.
Yeah, CMD. Your CMD is a 24.
Okay.
So,
yes.
So all this does then is it barely scoots you back up the stairwell. We're not even gonna move you, but just remember that you're actually not directly near him. You probably bump into Pearl actually.
What's happening?
She just goes, ah!
It's dark in the stairwell.
Yeah, this creature looks down at its gun and looks around the corner to just try and see their friend. You then see another one coming down the way, and that's as far as he can really go. Oh, he can see little Locket.
Well, she's behind the barrels.
Oh, you're right. You know what? He probably can't. You're too damn small. All right, that's the Murajau Scavengers. Locket.
Locket is wet. Locket cannot fly anywhere, so she's a little grounded.
Yeah, your movement speed is 5 feet.
Can she be on top of one of these crates?
Yeah, absolutely.
She jumped down from her little locket hole onto a crate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she is on her little crate, and just making sure that he is still just in reach for Evil Eye Midgie Perfect.
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot it.
Yeah, all right.
Alright. First attack.
Yes. Yeah, that'll hit.
And second.
Yeah, it's you're on a crate, so you can probably get in a weird angle and see him. The second attack will unfortunately not hit, but the first one does.
Alright. Hypnotic stare. Painful stare. Yes. No.
All right. So, a little blood just hits him in the arm. Ah! 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 And he just crumbles from the pain. Oh. He's just ah! Oh! He is unconscious.
That's how it feels!
So the eye effects are gone for him because he's just unconscious. Yeah. This
I can
crab
actually swivel my eye to someone else.
Yeah. I think this guy is within 30 feet of you. Yeah, he sure is. So I can switch him to be your eyeballed target.
Perfect, thank you.
And this one howls something in a language and reaches out to his friend. All right. Is there anything else, Locket?
Tiny screams of rage. That is it.
Okay. Mel, that's a question. What languages do people know?
So, here's the thing. I was just about to maybe find a way around that because, never mind. I'm stupid. I already know how to speak it. I know
Okay.
Aquan.
They are speaking Aquan.
What the fuck is he saying?
This one just points over.
Oh, Jala, no! Oh, this is going bad fast!
Yeah. This is what you get for treating ladies so poorly.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
say
so
that?
Mel says that in crab.
This crab directly in front of you.
Oh, you speak our language?
Well, of course. What do you think you're doing here?
Well, we're just grabbing some loot.
Oh, is that your ship outside?
Well, yeah, both of them. You didn't break them, did you?
Oh no, they're too lovely for that. Anyway, are you
Oh,
going
wow.
to stop this nonsense?
You guys, I thought you might be with those guys.
Those guys? Who guys?
The guys
Well,
that,
girls here.
well, I mean,
So, like fiddling with his gun again, but
Little
like
crab claws. He's doing
Yeah.
like the fingers to thing.
no, it just, we figured the ship had been, cleared out of the crew, so, you know, we wanted to grab what was left behind.
Pearl's like, we're speaking Aquari now? I'm a bit rusty myself.
That's right, you can
Like,
probably
pokes
speak-
her head up.
I don't think we went over languages for Polly.
You absolutely know Aquan as a Samir.
Oh,
Locket
okay.
might not know what the fuck is happening.
No, she has Common, Elven, and Sylvan.
Yeah, you have no idea. Everyone's just doing and making crab noises at one another.
All right, just a moment. Should we have ourselves a parley, or are we still here to crack your shells open?
I'd be down for a conversation,
Mm-hmm. How many more
please.
friends do you have about?
I can't see everybody, but there were 4 of us.
All right, call out your friends.
Guys, stop! Maybe this will be peaceful. I don't know.
He looks really nervous. So I will change the music a little bit here.
Yes, it's true. It is all in cookie, cookie, cookie.
Yeah.
Mel, it's not pronounced cookie, it's pronounced cookie.
I think
Oh, sorry. I'm so terrible about my accent, you know.
This crab looks at their water blaster and realizes the situation, drops it, and puts their hands up.
Oh boy. So are you guys here for the goods too?
I'm not quite sure what you mean about goods. We're merely here trying to inspect why a ship was beached in the middle of the ocean.
Oh. Sure. We didn't do it.
Puts his claws up.
We don't even know how that happens. We just
Yes, doesn't seem you're nearly competent enough for that.
Oh, ow.
It's like thinks about that for a moment. If anyone wants to give me a knowledge nature, now that you're like looking at these creatures and engaging with them a bit more. Actually, Polly, I'll let you use knowledge planes because these guys are from other planes. Wow, Mo, very nice. Locket, not so sure, or at least any major details. Okay. Heck and heck. So Pearl, looking at these things more, these are known as Murajau. Murajau are, I would not describe them as a peaceful race because they're not, but they're not actively aggressive creatures. They're scavengers through and through. And looking at these guys, they actually like, for a satchel, they just have like big hermit crab shells and they just stuff it with all sorts of garbage. And here, you can see that inside of these shells is just gold, like random food that hasn't expired yet, bottles of wine, things of the sort. And any time that they do attack first, with a 26, you would know this. The only time that they'll attack first is if they have a gut feeling they would not stand a chance and are gonna get their ass kicked and they need every advantage they can get.
Oh, that's why they attacked first.
Yeah.
Wasn't that flattering?
Oops. Well, this was just a misunderstanding. They're just scavengers, is all.
And then I'll move Pearl down here. And another one, like you hear a door snap open as another Murajau comes out.
Oh man! Oh, Jala!
Your arm.
And this Murajau comes up and Jala's just totally out. Like, if he could like be drooling from his unconsciousness, he absolutely would.
He's got bubbles. He's got.
Yeah, that's actually what's happening here.
Polly's just kind of crouched next to him and is like poking him.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
poke him. Don't poke him. You'll send him over the edge.
Yeah, no, you're poking him, and this new Murajau comes up.
Oh, thank goodness! Are you a doctor?
Yeah, I am. I feel bad.
Can you help him?
Yeah, I will. Oh, Polly! Oh, look at his arm! You almost cracked it done off.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I kind of went into bodyguard mode there.
I mean, thank you. She sort of like a hex heals up his arm, and like
Sure.
there's still cracks there, but they're not as open.
Yeah, no, he sits up a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Sits up fully.
Oh,
It was an
hey.
accident. You pull out guns on people. You know how things get.
Jala looks over. I'm sorry, mine wasn't an accident. I was right in my assumption that you guys would be really dangerous, especially that little one. My brain hurts a lot.
You're right. We are dangerous. Probably some of the most dangerous people you could have possibly met.
You notice that while you're threatening him, he like is noticeably hiding his shell of goodies.
Are there any dead people on this ship?
They gesture to the headless dude, as well as the guy that was apparently crushed by an anchor.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, you actually like looking over, you see that like there is a hole through this wall that's got a little bit of blood on it, and it looks like whatever went through it took his head with it.
Right, clean off. He didn't stand a chance.
We didn't do this.
No, you probably didn't. Pearl like pulls out the knife like a little too fast.
Oh. He like fumbles over the cannon and knocks over some cannonballs.
This isn't for you. And she stabs our. How fresh is this corpse? It looks pretty skeleton-y.
Yeah, that's because my assets are lacking. This guy, he looks only like a few days old.
Okay.
This one doesn't have a head though
Yeah.
to stab into.
Yep.
You have to
Oh,
put
wait.
a
Yeah.
Head.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you stab this body. All of the Murajau watch are like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh, that's not right.
Oh,
Tee,
wrong
silly
body.
me. What's the-
My bad. She just seems like a fucking sociopath.
Oh, yeah, no, they're aware.
Oh, wrong. My bad. Sorry about that. Sure. It doesn't look good. I'm on my best behavior. Okay, this one is just crushed, not beheaded.
Yeah, you see that the entire, all the rim. Oh, yeah?
Is his head in good shape?
Yeah, head's okay. It looks like he experienced all of it.
Great.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, he was crushed by an anchor. Like, from what you can tell, this anchor was thrown because there is a bloody impact in the wall, and it's like dented inward or outward. And this guy's under it, so you can kind of guess what happened.
Oh man, poor guy.
Tough way to go. She sort of like puts the knife in.
All right. Yeah, no, you're able to just slam it into the head of the skull, and there is this pause for just a moment before suddenly, and the head just snaps looking at you while you're still holding the blade. You get one question.
Mel in the corner.
The Murajao. Ah!
Polly, hello!
Hi.
That's not a question, it doesn't count.
No, it's not.
Right, we
He
gotta make it
smiles.
count, girl. Just one question. So, who killed you?
Oh, Briar, the unsinkable.
Oh, Briar the Unsinkable. Thank you.
Just goes limp.
Well, O'Brien the Unsinkable. That ring a bell with anyone?
Give me a knowledge local or profession sailor. And Mel and Lockett, everyone's allowed to roll that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, I guess that's just a d20 for me.
Yeah. Okay, Lockett is a 15. Okay.
Would I have knowledge pirate on that?
I mean, yeah.
That's knowledge pirate, sure. All right. Roll 3.
Polly is only good at punching.
I mean, hey, where it counts, I guess. It would be hysterical if Polly was like, "Oh, I know this guy. I've heard of him." Jesus fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Lockett. O'Brien. Yeah, there's a lot of pirates on the sea, and like, you've probably heard of a guy named O'Brien, but like, small fry. Not a big deal from what you remember. Mel. There is a person known by the name of Captain Bombardier O'Brien. O'Brien is, like Lockett thinks, a small fry. He's a nobody. And honestly, there's been a lot of talk, kind of a laughing stock in a way. He's, to be fair, very friendly man and always looking out and helping folks, but can be a little bit more on the greedy side, even though he is a pirate. And the idea that O'Brien did this is ludicrous. It makes no sense. The man did not have the capabilities to do this. And especially more importantly, he didn't have a crew for it, not to the size you would need for a full-on raid.
Well, that's a pretty unthinkable name
On
to
account
associate with
of-
something like this. But to become the laughing stock would drive men to do something.
The Murajao kind of comes up from behind, and you can see he's like clicking his claws together nervously.
I don't mean to be rude. Can we leave? Cause I don't want any more trouble.
Tell us what you found here before you go, so we're not double checking.
Sure. All we really found was just some food, a lot of coins, a lot of weaponry. Honestly, it looks like the place wasn't touched at all.
Can I
And
roll
these are the
sense
only
motive
bodies you found?
Yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely roll a sense motive.
just to see if he's lying?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, very nice. You can tell he's not lying, or if he, the bits that are absolutely true is that it looks like this place was untouched. So
Okay.
like, the bit that he might be lying about, he probably found something else that's kind of neat. And as a Murajao scavenger, they're very, very protective of cool things.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You didn't find anything cool?
Oh, you're threatening my friend. Excuse me.
This Murajao, better him than me, and ushers you to go bully his friend.
Mel has been here this whole time drying off Lockett's wings.
Yeah. Yeah, you get crack-a-lacking on that.
She just peers at the guy who was talking.
Uh,
You sure?
uh, well,
Tilt's head.
He reaches into the shell and slowly pulls out this like really nice cape. Just a gorgeous cape with a lovely design on it, clearly from like a behemoth captain.
Ooh.
It's this beautiful royal blue with like this nice red and gold trimming, and this big sigil of, well, a dragon, because they are courtesy of Behemoth.
That's pretty cool.
Says Yam.
Now, it occurs to me that you probably cannot read the common language here, so you wouldn't know exactly who that cape belongs to, assuming that you nicked it out of the captain's quarters, yes?
This is a blanket.
He looks at it, tilting his head.
I think you should let him keep his blankie.
Well, I wasn't gonna take it from him. I just wanted to know if he was lying.
No. I mean, we've also found like other.
He like gestures, stabbing.
Weapons. That's it though. Some wine. Yeah.
Strangely sparse. Why is this place so sparse? Where is everything? Where is everyone?
Well, the reason it's sparse is because of us. As for everyone, we don't know. We admittedly we've been kind of following these weird stone paths and.
Ah, yes.
from-
Where have they culminated to? Is there a central location?
He thinks about it.
I don't know. They seem to almost be at random. Sorry.
Have you gone further down? Into the water part?
No, we haven't gotten there just yet.
We should look around with them. Maybe there's
Sounds-
something that we could all see.
Sounds
Some
like a
clues.
plan.
All right, well, we're recruiting you for, and if anything of interest comes up, you're going to bring it back to us and you're going to show it to us, all right?
Yes, ma'am. They try to salute.
Aye, aye. Did my
I'll
best,
go
guys.
with him. Keep him in line. She
Okay.
winks.
Mhm.
All right.
First mate.
So, yeah, these two. I mean, this one just like dives into the water, and so does this one. Jala remains up here. He's really busted up, and this guy is just tending to his friend.
Aw.
So,
Pearl whispers to Mel, I feel real bad for that one we messed up.
Oh, I don't. He knew the risks of the job.
I know, but she done almost took his whole arm off. Just dip him in
He
butter
wouldn't
at
be
this
the
point.
first.
He's done.
I could
Detective
heal
instincts.
it. I could heal it, but I'm a little miffed.
They did hit you with a little gun.
I
Yeah.
went through the wall.
you sure fucking did. Jala can hear this little fairy like doesn't understand the language, but understands frustration. And like comes over very sheepishly and sets down the weapon they use to just blast you out, and then puts their hands up and walks away like a, hey, I don't know if that's enough of a sorry, but
Do you want it? Look at. Is a trophy.
Mm, I want to break it.
Okay. she picks it up and then like holds it in like her two.
just
Sorry,
holds it out to her.
Yeah, she
Oh.
she opens up in her outstretched palms with it on them. Here, you could break it.
Do you think we could shoot it out of the cannon?
Mel
You know-
sadly from far away. No.
Oh. Do you think we can crush it?
Do you want to wait until we get back to our ship and then we can shoot it out of our cannon?
Yes!
All right. She like opens up her bag, Toad, move aside. Look, I got a gun. Here.
Wow, yes,
Here.
yes, gun,
Here,
firearm,
hold this.
no licensed criminal.
Oh, cheeky are we? Closes the bag.
Ah,
So Pearl and these Murajau go into the water, yes?
Polly.
Polly.
Or, I'm so sorry, Polly.
Yes.
So you
They
guys
hop in.
you plop down, and I will
Ooh.
ping. Boop.
Ooh.
Nice
Nice.
plant.
Nice plant.
Yeah, there's this big old seaweed over there.
Great vegetables.
Great vegetables.
Great vegetables. These Murajau make their way around the underwater and take a gander. Oh, yes, Siv?
I don't like the dead people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe they're just mannequins.
You know, fashionable pirates.
Yeah.
This Polly will go down first.
Okay.
Dead people, yay or nay?
Those are absolutely dead people.
Okay. And they got their heads?
They got their heads.
Okay. Takes note of that. I guess I should just do like a perception check or something.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
She's just gonna be like swimming around and looking, so. What do you find? That's better than usual.
That is better than usual. You look around more and more to see if anything catches your attention. You see like all these tarps, and once again, nothing has been taken. Like, not even an attempt to take these things. Any damage that's done to them is just clearly from water, or if there was a brawl down here, an accident.
Okay.
Like, even at one point, you see that there's a chest just spilled out, and all, like, there's just hundreds of coins, and just nothing.
Makes note of that.
You do notice that the water gets colder.
Going down?
No, around you,
Around me.
Ah.
as something lightly reaches out to just touch your shoulder. Does that hit your touch?
Touches 20.
Just squeaks on by. So, this entity lightly grips your shoulder. -1 from that because it's cold damage, and you don't feel that.
Mm-hmm.
So 11 damage. Yeah.
Okay, 11 damage.
Mhm.
Where's my thing? My little... my circles disappeared. Oh, they're there.
Yeah.
They're back.
They're back, baby.
Okay.
And then can I
Oh.
also get a fortitude save?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. There are ghosts in here.
That is a failure.
Uh-oh.
You are staggered for one round. And Polly is underwater, and no one sees or hears this shit.
Uh-oh!
I'm gonna have- Yeah.
It's a good thing I can't drown!
Yeah, no shit. So let me double check my little crab friend's perception check to see what if he notices this. Okay, he's got an all right one. So 20 plus beep. No,
Abby.
he's just like, oh shit, look at this, and just opening a tarp and looking at the contents inside. So
How long am I staggered?
you're staggered for one round, but what staggered means is that you can either move or attack, but not full attack.
Okay.
So you can like spin around and try and punch Ghost.
Hang on. Hang on. You know what I can do?
What can you do?
It's abundant step.
Ah!
Love it.
Actually a genius move. Yeah, no, and there's no casting, so you plop yourself where you want to be.
I'm just gonna whoop right next to Mel.
Yeah, that works
Goodness.
out great. There is this sudden just burst of like water force that splashes you, whether it's from just the ability that Polly has, or just the fact that she was just in water and she is like catching her breath and she looks pale as a sheet.
Yeah.
Goodness, what's the matter?
Ghost!
Ghost?
There's something in the water!
Oh, I'm sorry, what did you say it was?
Ghost? A skeleton.
I don't know what it was, but it touched me!
Okay.
And
Okay,
it hurt!
where was it?
In the water. Down by the back.
Okay. All right, Mel will go take care of it.
I'll go right behind you. I want to see the ghost.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
tell the crab people that they're in trouble.
Oh,
Oh, but you
Oh.
left him down there with it.
I was staggered!
Oh.
no, sweetness, you stay here. You must stay here.
Oh, okay.
Pearl
Good
takes
luck. Don't die. That would be really unfortunate.
I would hate to have to tell your mom you died. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it isn't long until someone just like bursts out of the water, shrieking, "Something in the water!" And they actually drop their gun and are just running. Getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
And
Ready, Mel?
then you can see just poking its head out of the water,
Oh.
and it just stares. Why did you let me drown? You didn't even try. And just disappears back into the water.
Well,
Hey,
Polly, why'd
knowledge
you let him drown?
planes.
Knowledge religion might be more accurate for this.
Okay, I don't got that.
If anyone has knowledge religion.
Mel is
Let
not
me
doing
look about.
anything. Mel is shooketh.
Let me
I
see.
only have a knowledge arcana.
Just a general intelligence check would also be okay, which is just your D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
All right, let me do that. So for that, you do roll slash and then whatever your
Plus-
modifier.
It's
Yep, plus
it's
whatever.
/roll space d20 and then plus whatever your mod is.
D20. And then
I'll
whatever
roll.
my mod is.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
see. Intelligence. So it would be the modifier that I'm putting on it?
Yep.
Okay. So that would be a +5. I hope I'm doing this right. We'll see.
Probably.
We'll see if I'm doing it right.
Oh.
No clue.
Gar.
Locket is the closest. If you had to guess, this might be what's called a drowned hope. They are spirits of sailors or anyone that gets trapped on their own ship and drowns. They're a pretty dangerous creature, but from what you recall, they can only be in the water
Yeah.
because they are not allowed to get the air they didn't get.
Oh.
You know, if I had to guess, I think that's a drowned hope over there. I used to hear people wishing at the wishing well, hoping that people that they loved did not turn into that.
Oh, that is delightfully grim.
Is there any sort of way to, I don't know, dispel them? Put them to rest of some sort of tactic?
I heard that they're really dangerous, but they can only be in the water because they're not allowed air because the universe is mean.
Oh.
Because life is cruel.
Yeah.
But they're only allowed in the water, so as long as you're not in the water, you're okay.
Oh, but there
Um,
might be good things down there.
Holly, did you see anything else down there?
Well, it looked like everything was mostly untouched, like they said. There was some money and some more dead people, but I didn't get to see much more.
Well, that might be the source, if I were to guess.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I have any spells that might help with this, because I feel like... Oh no, I didn't click on control water. That might have been useful.
This Murajao continues pilfering things.
Hey man, let him live his life. God bless.
The one that still has a broken arm, like, yep, I just saw a ghost. I can't do anything about that. I'm just
Ain't a fucking thing I can do about that.
just gonna sit here nursing that arm.
What about the other one that was in there?
Yeah, I just remembered that. Hang on.
He'll come back out sooner
Okay.
or later.
And then this is from that.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That one's crab
Uh-oh.
cakes, I think.
Is that his name now?
Uh-oh.
Do. Don't mind me. You can keep on doing your thing. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Oh no.
Do.
Mel, you're a little shook up.
Yes!
Are you afraid of ghosts?
Yes, Pearl. We have talked about this before. You know!
Mel, what? Afraid of ghosts? A ghost can't hurt you, except when it can.
Stellar advice.
Not
Oh man.
funny. You're not funny!
Oh god.
I'm a little funny.
This crap's not doing hot.
Yeah, Pearl does, like, want to step in and just look down there. Because she's just like, I want to go, but everyone's being afraid, and I don't want to die. Not today, anyway.
Well, Polly's probably gonna go back in as soon as she shakes off that stagger.
Okay.
Is that
Is
something
that crab dead?
This crab pops out of the water. It's those things over here I gotta get.
Oh my god!
You know what? Dedication.
He's putting the dead in dedication. He was close. The only reason he's alive is the drowned hope rolled a crit fail.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah.
Right, well, I don't particularly feel any sort of need to go down there, wherever that thing might be, so I'm going to stay on partially dry floorboards and look about to see if there's any indication of what happened here.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a perception or survival check? Either
She's
would be acceptable.
specifically gonna try and find any sort of cabins or anything that have like logs or like any reasons for what might have happened here.
Sure, absolutely.
Perception.
I'll also give you information just based on like where you're standing and things like that.
I'm actually gonna bring her all the way up here. Locket, if you want to come, you can. No, you don't need to.
Locket is continuing to dry herself off on top of the cannon. At the
Oh,
moment.
you can do that on my shoulder if you want.
Oh,
I mean, if you want water, she's like drying off her hair, so there's just like a constant little
Mel doesn't
splashes of
care.
water. Then she can hang out on you, yeah.
Okay. Okay. No. Favorite terrain. Yes, for perception. Oh, wait. Yes. Mel is still.
yeah, fair.
Can I perception?
Yeah, you absolutely may. Okay. So, looking around, unfortunately, there aren't really any logs that you can see that really draw the eye. I mean, oh, sorry, you're like in a different room. Let me reveal that.
Yeah,
for
no,
you.
she's just exploring around generally.
This fucking reveal tool is being a real piece of shit. There we go. I'll just reveal all that. So, you kind of flip on through and see if there's any logs. There really isn't anything like that. But you do know that, like, for example, these kegs, they contain a sort of brew that's not okay to be here. It's this, like, really honeyed alcohol that comes from this, like, really dangerous insect from across the pond that, like, makes your body, like, kind of numb it up a bit and just honestly, it could put you in a really bad position, which is why most of Goliath is like, we don't want that here. That's like, that's a little too loosey-goosey to just give people.
Mel actually makes like a really like, kind of like weird face at that. She recognizes like I guess the label on the side of the barrels, and she just kind of, right, nothing good in here.
Yeah. Pearl and Polly, what are you two doing?
Can I roll to see, well, if I could figure out anything else about this sort of monster so we can approach this maybe a little smarter?
If you don't think of anything, I have an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your idea? Let's hear it.
Oh, first of all, Polly is just gonna shake herself like,
Ready
I'm ready to fight a ghost!
Do you want to try to convince Mel to go in, or?
I don't think she'd be of much help, honestly. She'd be too spooked.
Ugh. I guess.
It's okay, now that I know what I'm facing.
Alright.
She's getting fired up.
Alright, well, let's shout that we're going in. Okay?
Okay. Wait, does Pearl have any way of, like, following?
Pearl has sea lungs. She can be underwater for a long time.
Yep.
Oh, alright. Cool.
Yeah, she can hold her breath for, like, I want to say 10 minutes or something.
That should be enough.
It's like 12 times constitution rounds or something like that. Let me look.
Okay.
Yeah. But either way, you'll have enough.
3 times her constitution.
Yeah, then you'd be very fine.
Which is pretty good.
Okay.
Alright.
Ready? If we go in, you should let me go first.
Because...
Let's do a little, let's prep you up a little bit.
Yeah. So, I've got a little special ability called One with Water. And one of the things it lets me do is turn invisible.
Oh, you're so...
Yep. Samirs have the ability that as long as they are fully submerged in water, they turn completely invisible. They can do that once per day. And it lasts for like a minute.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
okay, yeah.
I can fight things without breaking the invisibility.
That's right, yeah, because it's such a specific situation. I was like, I don't care, that's cool. Yeah, so I'll just mark this on you right now that you are sneaky.
Okay. And I'll cast protective on her as well, because we're about to make you a bullet.
Polly tells Pearl to count to 60 and then come in.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, so Polly wants to get in like a position and find this thing.
Yes.
All right.
She's gonna scout ahead. And also see if there's, like, maybe more than one of them.
Oh,
sure.
Something we didn't consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Polly, I will bring you down here.
Okay.
And I'll say that in the time being that you've been kind of scooting around, I'll just ping over here. And
Before
it doesn't
she
take you
went down-
long.
Before she went down, I wanted to cast a hex on her of protection.
Oh, okay.
What does that one do?
Whenever that it benefits, whenever the creature is targeted by the effect that requires an attack roll, the attacker must roll twice and take the worst.
Oh.
So whatever tries to boop her takes the worst of 2.
Excellent. And that's for one attack, I presume.
Let me see. For 1 round. For 1 round, last 2 rounds. Well, no, what
Okay.
does that mean? It says last 2 rounds next to it, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so
Oh, because of my level. It lasts for 2 rounds.
that means like the effect lasts for 2 rounds, but if it procs, then it'll only be for 1 round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Yeah. So it doesn't take Polly long to immediately spot this creature just hanging out over the dead body and just
The bodies.
staring
Okay.
at them.
Okay, so that's probably where they died. So she's also gonna like swim around. I'd say she could probably do this in a minute easily.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, your swim speed's insane.
Exactly. So she's gonna like check the rest of the bottom of this boat, looking for. Are there any more?
From what you can tell, nah, just
No?
this guy.
Did
It's
you
one
see
of
any
those
more
things.
bodies?
Nope, just these 2.
Okay. Okay. In that case,
Spooky.
I think she's going to get into position. Get in position.
Yeah, doesn't do anything. It's still just staring.
All right. And
Are
she's
you
gonna
just
wait.
gonna light this ghost up.
Yeah. Fuck ghosts, man. Scary.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you could full attack this guy.
I'm also
Uh-huh.
not afraid of any bats.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Pearl, was there anything that you wanted to do? Because this is probably about that minute mark
She's-
where you would.
She's waiting for the minute mark before she goes down.
Yeah,
So
Polly
what's the-
is gonna wait until, like, because she's been counting too. She's gonna wait till it hits, like, 2, and then she's gonna do something. I'm just deciding.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll just say that at this point in time, Pearl, you're coming down the stairs. How sneaky are you trying to be? Or are you just like clomp, stomp, tromp through water?
yeah, she just walks down the stairs like she's just walking downstairs normally. Like
Yeah.
like there isn't water halfway through.
Yeah, so no surprise, immediately the drowned hope.
Oh shit.
And yeah, it looks in your direction immediately, and it's about to make its way towards you. But
Oh, it won't get there. Don't worry. Because guess what? Karma's a bitch, ghost. Stunning fist.
You
Oh.
frightened me and now it's over.
Mhm. Yeah, all right. So give me some attack rolls while I double check something about
Ghost.
ghosts.
It's incorporeal. You don't hit it.
Oh, we gotta get.
Is that true?
Using, let's see here. Stunning fist is stunned is a form of, well, oh, and okay. So, yeah, give me some attack rolls because you gotta hit this boyo first.
Okay. So, yeah, just my regular first, yeah?
Yes, indeed. Yep, it's first flurry and then second. That's a hit.
Okay. And then flurry.
Yup. That'll hit.
Second.
Wow.
Polly can only punch.
If you wanted, you could spend a key point to punch again.
Punch it again.
Why not?
And it'll be at your first or
Third.
flurry.
Third 20, third 20.
Okay,
Oh
just
my
let me
god.
do that.
It's gonna be a werewolf ship. Okay,
No.
that also hits though. So 2 crits and 2 regular. Let's see that damage
Okay.
as you aura this ghost.
Okay, the first one is a stunning fist.
All right. So, you roll your damage for that, but the moment you go for the punch, you become visible again, and the ghost barely turns in time to see this as you just clock him in the cheek. As a monk at this level, your fists are considered magic, so you can hit this ghost.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
And you give it this blast of ki energy. You actually see the water separate so that there's just air for a moment before it collapses inward. It does not affect undead. They are immune to stun. But you
Okay.
still get all this other crazy bullshit.
All right. I'll know that for next time.
Mm-hmm.
I got a license to punch ghosts.
Oh boy. All right. So,
Okay,
that's
So that's the first one. And this will be the first crit.
Yup.
Oh.
And the second crit.
That ghost about to catch these hands.
The ghost did catch these hands.
And the
Great.
fourth one.
For everyone.
There we go.
Okay. So, Pearl, you come down the stairs. I'll help you. It sounds like shotguns underwater. Thor shells go off. It's just dead.
Like the water starts to like displace from the speed of it, and it's just sending like bursts out from her fists.
Yeah, no, so it's a thing. These things are incredibly dangerous because they're so stealthy. But if you get the jump on them and then beat the shit out of them, yeah, it's a done deal. Because their big scary thing is that they like basically screw with your like action economy, and that's what's So yeah. Polly just kills a ghost in one round, sneak attack, just gosh.
By the time the bubbles clear, I just see Polly there with two fists up.
She's like, got it.
Pearl
Easy.
gives you like two thumbs up, like whoa, baller.
Oh, can they like talk underwater?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna
Maybe
say
in Aquan.
if you know Aquan, you can, because the language would clearly be designed for underwater.
Okay, well, she can speak it. I think
Yeah.
they both can, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just have a nice conversation over these dead bodies.
They will like at each other. And she basically says, "Want me to take these bodies up?"
Yeah, we've definitely got to take these bodies up.
Okay.
So
Give Mel the good news.
yeah.
Smile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
no. So
grab
you
the bodies
guys
and pull 'em up.
drag the bodies up and just and I'll put that back in the map layer, and then you two come back over.
Mel,
Mel, I got the ghost.
wow, we got the ghost. It was no problem at all.
Oh, what? They're yelling. Hold on.
Well, now that we've got these up here, we can just go down there and loot it, right? The rest of everything.
Yeah.
It's not considered looting a grave if we've done take the bodies out, right? My mom wouldn't
That's-
let me
I
loot
think
graves.
so.
Yeah.
That's what we always say.
My mom would be very disappointed in me if she knew that I was looting graves again.
Again.
Oh, don't worry, Mel. I got the ghost.
Oh, and dead bodies. Here you go, dear. Just back onto your little box. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go back in the water. I want to find more things. Don't mind me.
All right. So Pearl goes back in the water. What are you three doing? Is there anything that you wanted to do here, or?
Oh, I'll probably just help Pearl.
I
Was
saw
that dagger
them.
that she got a one-use thing?
Nope. It is per corpse.
Okay.
Do you want it before I go back down?
Well, no, I wouldn't take that fun away from you.
Oh, you know I do love stabbing dead bodies in the head.
Exactly. Exactly. No, she's gonna help you loot the bottom, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so give me perception checks just to kind of scour the ship for things.
Ooh.
22, very nice. Dun 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 dun.
Yep, that's Polly.
What does Polly see with the normal 3? Not much. So with the 22, Pearl, you're able to find lots of bottles of wine that are shockingly not damaged, so you can take some of those back if you wanted to.
Contraband.
You're also able to find a chest that is filled with 1,000 gold. Like it's very easy to find. There's actually like a couple of chests of gold here that are about like 1,000. So pretty good haul if you wanted to just snake that shit.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Polly saw at least one when she was down here before, so
Yeah.
we got that at least.
Let's bring it up. Kiku. Let's get these.
Okay.
At this point, I'm just gonna be able to buy a ticket onto that wedding barge.
Like honestly.
Kiku.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's what we find.
Yeah, that's what you find. It's not a crazy, because like everything else you're like, this is like not useful for us because it's like either totally wet gunpowder and things of the sort. And then there's these corpses.
All right then. Let's turn them over for prime head stabbing position.
Absolutely.
See what they say.
All right, let's see what they say.
Yeah, no. You bring the knife down and looks to you as you're holding the knife.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi. We just have one question. What sunk your ship?
The stone.
Ugh.
We missed it. Well, we hit it, but we didn't see it until it was too late.
See, Polly, you don't have to feel bad that you didn't see that strip of land in the middle of the ocean. All right, well, goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Fucking reveal tool. I'm gonna kill it. There we go.
All right. Do you guys have any? You guys got a question specifically you want to give to these fellas?
Well, we know
It's
what
about one
killed
more.
them. We know what sunk the ship. They probably won't know what that stone slab is either, huh?
The stone slab? Oh, I doubt it that they'd know.
Yeah, they probably knew about as much as we do.
Mel! She screams into the ship.
Huh?
Oh, hello.
you have any-
Yes.
Have any questions you want to ask the this last body here?
Who was your captain?
All right, that's a good
Ooh,
one.
that is a good question.
She sort of puts it in.
There is just this moment of pause as this creature just slowly tilts their head over.
Our captain was Louis the Mangled. He is an illicit dealer, to be sure, but not a pirate like the savages that attacked us.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I didn't say hello to you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm used to it.
No!
The body goes limp.
Oh, I wonder what sort of
Then I feel
rejection that man
bad.
experienced. Oh, what's the story there? It's grim. Should I put him back in the? No, I'm not going to put him back in the water. Well, this entire thing is going to be underwater soon.
Pearl, that made me feel worse than when the ghost touched me.
Oh, thinking about this man's life of rejection.
It's so sad.
You could try not thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah, give that a whirl. See how it feels. Try it on.
I suppose we could wrap him up in something nice before we toss him overboard, huh?
You know, that's the best that we could do for him, really.
Yeah.
For all of them on the ship, to be honest. Kind of grim work, but let's. And she like stands up and brushes off her skirt and I guess is gonna look around for like, I don't know, pieces of sail.
Oh,
to
we could
wrap
use
up
the
body thing.
hammocks.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
there's
a
the
good
hammocks. There's also the like cargo tarps. Like there's definitely options.
Yeah, Mel's gonna go and get the hammocks to help out with that.
Cool.
Yeah, I could just say a few words to them on account of their grisly demise.
What is Locket doing? I know Locket's been making eyes at these crabs for a while.
What are these crabs doing?
They're just like, hey, this is a pretty good haul, right? Yeah, it doesn't fit in the shell though, and they're trying to fit an entire barrel in one of the shells.
Dumbasses.
So, do they have something in their hand right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna try casting command on the one that has like something, like holding something.
Absolutely. All right, let me roll a will save. And you're looking at him, so mine.
Oh.
You will not make him drop what he is stealing.
Darn!
he thinks in his head, I just want this more. He like forcibly shoves it in the shell.
That was like a fucking Futurama line.
She stomps her little foot. Crabs are not as easy as people.
Aw. Polly goes over and picks her up. Are your wings okay?
They're better now.
Okay. Puts her on her head.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe we can prank the crabs later before they go.
That would be wonderful.
You okay? What?
You hear
Oh?
cannons being fired in the distance.
Oh?
Oh, that's
We
just in
go?
game.
That's probably ours.
Uh-oh. We better check on it. Polly runs up to the deck.
Okay. Yeah. So I will drag you to what is the top deck, which is I guess this.
Oh, Mel went the other way.
Oh yeah, there's multiple stairs up, huh?
Yeah, there's multiple stairs.
Yeah,
I
I'll just
assume
go
you
with-
two also go up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Polly
looking.
has Locket with her, so she can help her look if she
Yeah.
rolls a 1.
Yeah, no. So, looking out into the sea, you can, of course, see your ship, and it's firing even further east to this large black ship, and not just one. There's 3 that are actually look like in the process of leaving.
Ooh.
Suspicious.
If you want to give a perception check, because I assume you guys would probably have like
Oh,
a
yeah.
telescope or something.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I have a trick on Eliza right now.
You do.
You do. Yeah.
So I can use the Chain of Eyes trick to see and hear everything that she is experiencing right now for 1 minute per my mesmerist level. So up to 9, 10.
Yeah. All right. Let me adjust the scene then just a little bit. You focus in on looking through Eliza's eyes, and you see from her perspective, she's actually dropped down to one knee, coughing up blood.
Right, miss. Lovely ship you got here. Looks brand spanking new. Who the hell are you? You don't know who I am. I was hoping my reputation would precede me at this point, boyo. But for you, I'd love to do an introduction.
He steps up and grips her by the throat and lifts her up.
I'm Captain Bombardier O'Brien, the unsinkable.
And that is where we'll pick up next week on Ebon Ward East.
Mother! This is why I put tricks on people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh boy.
Well, we know who's shooting over there like 2 bullets come next week.
Just appear there.
Boy, thank you, Glass. Thank you, Glass, for that ability because that's a perfect ending. I was worried we were gonna run a little long. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm sure we've got some fan art. Courtesy, thanks to Niteris for making an Imgur. Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
of course, Aram, thank you so much for being our camera.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. I have been here all along, silently watching and judging,
Yo,
and
what
occasionally
the
making snide
fuck?
remarks in the chat.
What
Yes, let
the
me pull
fuck?
up. Do you have? Oh, yeah. There's the imager link. Okay.
Yep. I keep on calling it Imgur, but it is Imager, isn't it?
Probably.
Oh,
but
whoa! What the fuck?
What a beautiful.
Wait,
map.
is the link here?
It's
Yes,
in
it's in the
the,
Roll20
yeah, it's in
chat.
the Roll20.
it's in the Roll20 chat.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit! What?
That map is so good.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
gorgeous!
This is by Hatter.
Wow!
Wow.
Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
I wonder if they used it looks like it might be campaign cartographer, or it might just be straight up image editor. But the some of the icons remind me of that. That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's fucking
that's
rad.
so cool. Lovely work. Thank you.
It's very funny, I have to say, with no shade intended toward you, Will, to see this high-res map and then Hocus Pocus Simsalabim Sarud.
So rude.
Jesus.
That's so cool. Thank you very much.
Man, this
Uh,
is so
from-
high res.
It's
Damn.
gorgeous. Thank you.
From Ziggy. I'm here in double here. 4 sieves.
Thank you very much.
From Homestyle Trixie.
Ebon Ward, eastward. Andrin, who was not here.
Woo!
But she did go east. That is her thing.
Hmm.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
From And Yet No Bananas.
Aw,
Wheels.
the girls. Look at them. Pretty,
Girls.
pretty ladies.
Also from And Yet No Bananas.
Oh no! They know my secret! They know I'm a part of the Ebon Ward. Wait, what am I saying? Everyone here is a part of the Ebon Ward. I'm a double agent! That's
Brilliant.
so much funnier than what I did. I wish you had been doing that for me, and yet no bananas.
Homestyle Trixie.
Update on the goblin situation. During the processing of the previous goblin, it seems that another goblin has occurred.
Abort, retry, ignore.
Oh.
Aww.
It's blue.
Mama, please.
From Box of Bees.
God's the goods.
Pure gremlin.
From And Yet No Bananas.
It's blue.
It's blue.
Unimpressed, Eliza.
From Homestyle Trixie.
You are a pirate.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, the toad. I didn't even I thought it was like another like sword hilt.
Yeah!
That's so funny.
my fairy and my frog.
From Lemieux.
I own you. Never forget.
Why? Why?
We're bound together forever. Our souls are interconnected, and you can never leave. Why? Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
From Skift.
There are awesome sapphics on my damn boat. Thank you very much.
From Mistletoe.
Get on my back.
So funny.
It's brilliant.
From And Yet No Bananas.
Why are you threatening the source of your magic?
Huh? Hmm.
Yeah, think about that one.
I don't know.
From Box of Bees.
Fabulous.
Full steam ahead!
Double eye patch.
Double eye patches.
Double eye patch all the way.
Across the face.
Ha.
From Sour Badger.
Why, mother? Why?
God.
That's so funny. Thank you. The sparkly toad.
From Mistletoe.
Business crab here to make an offer you can't refuse.
Before things go horribly awry.
From And Yet No Bananas.
Is that a crab?
He's got a gun!
Oh wait, I have gun sound effects. I was just using them. Where are my guns? Yeah.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
From Lemieux.
Yay,
Gun
gun
crab.
crab.
Gun crab. Thank you very much.
From Homestyle Trixie.
Nothing personal. It's just business. Oh.
From Box of Bees.
Business crab. Retribution.
Monopoly. Redemption.
Redemption. Thank you very much. Oh, these are lovely.
From Sour Badger.
This crab means business.
So many business crabs. I love that.
Business crab.
From Lemieux.
Hi there, guy.
Hi.
From G.I. Jewy.
It's important to be loved and feared.
What? No.
I
Get
love
in the
that
bag, get in the
frog.
bag.
Rest in peace,
from-
unnamed crab. Oh, fuck, wait, he made it. Born, Ebon East, Part 1. Died, I hope not for a long time. Damn, though, he almost got got.
From
So
Homestyle
funny.
Trixie.
You're scamming him?
I was thinking more like a flat out stealing from him.
What? No way.
Why not? We already stole a crab.
Hey guys,
No, we didn't. Fred's a talking crab. He can do whatever he wants.
I want to steal. I think there's a couple more that just popped up.
I'll refresh.
Ah.
Homestyle Trixie.
Silence, fairy.
That's good.
And from Signed Centaur.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You and I, we're friends now. We'll have soft tacos later.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Oh.
Oh,
boy.
wonderful.
Oh boy. And that is session 1 of Ebon Ward East. Again, thank you guys for playing along. Thank you, Aram, again for being our camera. Yeah, no, I hope you guys had fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Wait, I gotta know what happens to my mom.
You had to save Mom.
I gotta
Yeah,
save my mom.
I don't know. We'll find out next week if everyone's still good, same time.
Yes.
Should be.
Alrighty then. Well, chat, thanks again for all your art and coming out and supporting us. We really, really appreciate it. And no surprise, on our Patreon, you'll start to see these icons popping up there. So if you wanted to get a better look at Captain Bombardier O'Brien or even this mysterious woman that's accompanying them, Eliza, all of them.
I saw her.
Yeah. I let Skift actually fully design her. I was just like, I need this kind of a person, and Skift just knocked it out of the park. Very, very pleased. But thank you all for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Make
Toodles.
sure to steal.